Okay. We're just hanging out. This is we're back once again. I'm just gonna reach out to a few people, make sure that they're aware of what's going on. Um, just getting started up here. I hope this does not. This is probably gonna immediately trigger some echo. My bad. Yep. Okay. Fixed it. No worries. And we are about ready to go. Okay. Now, I'm still trying to figure out the. See this? I don't understand what that is and why that is. It has something to do with our filter. I don't just want like a big green screen behind me. So we're still trying to figure that one out. But for now, we're going to head back to our game. Although I think it's going to show Stray, and that's not what we're doing anymore. Oh no, it's going to go back to Kingdom Hearts. That's right. Okay. So I should be able to just do this. Hey, look at that. Beautiful. So, we have a few things here. I think what I want to start with, we talked about Final Fantasy quite a bit in our last bracket fight when we did best video game. So let's talk about it more. I've played almost all of these, even though I haven't finished almost all of these. I've definitely played at least a good chunk of most of them. So let's do some bracket fights. Magpie should be back in just a bit. Anyways, first thing first, we have Final Fantasy IX versus Final Fantasy II. So let's talk about Final Fantasy II. Final Fantasy II was the first game that really had a Final Fantasy storyline, I would say. The first game had the job system and a few other things that stuck around for a lot of other games. But Final Fantasy II was the first one where they were like, okay, there are like legit characters with full backstories and writing, and we're going to go through a full story with them. And there's a weird convoluted power story going on, which is kind of interesting because Final Fantasy IX went back to a lot of the roots that Final Fantasy 1 and 2 had. That being said, Final Fantasy IX is, in many people's opinion, a masterpiece. And I haven't played a whole lot of it. Maybe at some point. Maybe if this becomes like an RPG stream thing, I don't know. We'll see. I'd probably play Final Fantasy IX if I could. So we'll look into that. But Final Fantasy IX is definitely better than Final Fantasy II. Final Fantasy II also does not age well. Okay, Final Fantasy IV versus the Final Fantasy VII Remake. The Final Fantasy VII Remake is one of the only ones I haven't played yet. I have played a lot of Final Fantasy IV. I can't remember if I beat it or not. I played it on the DS Remake. Very good game. That's the children death that we talked about in the last opinion stream. One of the coolest like twists, crazy things to happen in video games up to that point was just the fact that you're going with these twins that are like super magic people and they have to sacrifice themselves to save you, to save the world. However, from what I've seen from the Final Fantasy VII Remake, it does look really, really good. I think age-wise, Final Fantasy IV probably doesn't age super well. There are definitely some areas where it's really slow. For now, we'll say it's the remake. Okay, Final Fantasy XII versus Final Fantasy XIII. This is a controversial opinion for some people. I adore both of these games. Final Fantasy XII has the most unique combat system amongst any of the Final Fantasy games. has the Gambit system. I believe it's the Gambit system, where basically all the fights are automated, kind of, but you program what the automation is, and then can make fine adjustments on the fly. Also, just a really cool, weird, interesting story. Final Fantasy 13, everybody called it Hallway Simulator, but it's because they played the first 4 hours of the game and then never played it again. At about hour 4 or 5, the game really opens up. It is a weird choice to just be like, this is a bunch of narrative. Here's all the side quests and stuff, and then we go back to narrative. But as soon as the game opens up, you can always go back to all the side quests and stuff that are available. Things change in the world once you get out there. Final Fantasy 13 has a genuinely really good, fun story, despite not having like amazing characters. But oddly enough, Final Fantasy 12 is kind of the same way. For combat reasons, I think I'm going to go with Final Fantasy 12. The sense of exploration is there the whole game. And doing the Gambit system is a lot of fun if you get into it. I understand why people wouldn't, though. We'll say it's Final Fantasy 12 for that one. Final Fantasy 10 versus Final Fantasy 11 online. So I never played Final Fantasy 11. I think a friend of mine had it, but could never make it work when he was at my house, so I was never able to play it. However, Final Fantasy 10 is a masterpiece, despite a few weird moments of bad voice acting. It's amazing. Final Fantasy 9 versus Final Fantasy 7's remake. Again, these are two games that I don't have a ton of experience with, but we'll say everybody calls Final Fantasy 9 like a masterpiece that's played through it. Final Fantasy 7 remake doesn't really have that many people saying the same thing about it. And it's not done. So we only have part 1 of 3, I believe. So we'll say Final Fantasy 9. Final Fantasy 12 versus Final Fantasy 10. These might be my two favorite Final Fantasy games. So this is not easy, but Final Fantasy 10 has, in my opinion, the best version of a turn-based combat system ever made. It has everything's useful, right? Like, you go through that game, most people will tell you that Kamari is like the worst, but if you invest into Kamari as a character, he becomes one of the best characters. So it's like everything's well balanced. The story is awesome. The twists are interesting, even though they're not necessarily like 100% understood sometimes, or maybe they're a little weird. It's a top 5 game for me. Okay, and then Final Fantasy 9 versus Final Fantasy 10. We've already discussed that enough. It's Final Fantasy 10. Final Fantasy 7 versus Final Fantasy 3. I don't know a whole lot about Final Fantasy 3. I know I've played a little bit of it, but I don't remember a whole lot of it. And, you know, I played through disc 1 of Final Fantasy 7, and I keep forgetting to come back to it. So that's my bad. But it's Final Fantasy 7. It's a great game. Final Fantasy 5 versus Final Fantasy 8. Final Fantasy 5 is, I believe, the only mainline game that's not an MMO that I haven't played. So I can't really say anything about 5. I really like 8. To a degree that most people don't. The story is strange, and there are theories that's like, was any of this actually real? Who knows? I love it. Final Fantasy 6 versus Final Fantasy 1. Final Fantasy 1's an okay RPG for the NES. Final Fantasy 6 is like one of the greatest stories ever told. So, Final Fantasy 14 versus 15. I've never played the online games. I haven't gotten too far into 15. But I really liked 15 for the amount that I played it. So, 7 versus 8. I've played Final Fantasy 8 more. I like the card game, like the side stuff in Final Fantasy VIII is better than Final Fantasy VII. I keep falling off of Final Fantasy VII, and I have played almost all of Final Fantasy VIII. Somebody's gonna get mad at me. Final Fantasy VI versus Final Fantasy 15. I haven't also finished 6, but I've played quite a chunk of 6. It's 6. Final Fantasy 15 for me, it took a very long time for me to play through the amount that I did, and I never really got into the story. Final Fantasy 6 is really, really well made. 6 versus 8. We'll say 6. And finally, 10 versus 6. It's 10. Final Fantasy 10 is one of my favorite games of all time. So that'll be my bracket list. I cannot wait for this top right section of the map to just get absolutely destroyed in chat. But it is what it is. That's our Final Fantasy bracket. Official. Nobody can argue with this.
I had no idea what any of that meant.
That's okay. We're done with Final Fantasy. Let's do the encyclopedia of sandwiches now that Magpie's back. What are your experience with sandwiches?
I have a lot of experiences with sandwiches.
If you were going to have like a top 5 foods, is a sandwich in there?
Like top 5 foods in general?
Mm-hmm. Is a kind of sandwich in there?
I don't think so.
Okay. I think a burger's got to be up there for me, but
I guess it is a burger. I guess a burger's a sandwich.
I'd have to. A burger's definitely a sandwich.
I think for me, top 5, chicken and waffles.
Okay.
Then fried chicken, and then third is just waffles by themselves.
Just waffle. Wow.
Okay.
Okay.
So it's chicken and waffles, fried chicken, waffles, top 3.
Okay. Wow.
Pasta. This is, me, ever the type 1 diabetic. And then pasta. Honestly, any kind of pasta. I'm down for any kind of pasta.
That's okay.
Noodles.
Interesting.
Noodles. And
yeah. Give me your 5.
And then my 5th one. Like lemon desserts.
Dude, yes. Lemon desserts. That might be my top 5 too.
Every single time. I love
so
chocolate.
Good.
I am a chocoholic. Okay, I fucking love chocolate. Lemon desserts will probably win me over every time.
Lemon dessert's great. I am super into it as well. Oh wait, what? I don't have to do
a good bacon
cheeseburger.
A good bacon cheeseburger could knock out, fried chicken, right?
It's true.
It depends on where you go.
Yeah, it depends on the place.
At that point, it's way too specific for my attention span right now.
I think for me, number 1 has to be like chicken wings. However, there are no longer any chicken wing places around me that I will go to.
R.I.P.
My favorite restaurant was a wing place, and it went out of business earlier this year.
COVID. Fuck you, COVID.
Because the price of chicken wings literally brought it up to like almost $2 per wing. And he just couldn't afford, the owner couldn't afford it anymore, and I cried, and that was that. So chicken, like top tiers chicken wings. I'd say number 2 might be barbecue. I really, really like ribs, and good barbecue sauce is like the best sauce in the world.
Yeah, you gotta find a good one.
You gotta find a good one, but when you find a good one, it's like I could drink this and I'd be happy for the rest of my life. Number 3 is probably burger. The best burger I've ever had is Hodad's in San Diego. It's weird though, because now that they're a little bit of a chain, I went again to a place, one of their chain restaurants.
Mm-hmm.
I think there's 3 or 4 of them. I went to like the 3rd one that ever opened for them or whatever. It wasn't as good, but it was still really, really good. First time I went, I ate all of it except for like 3 bites of the burger, and I was like just too hungry to finish it. And I literally wrapped it up in a napkin, and about halfway home from on the drive, like an hour and a half later, I pulled it out of the napkin and ate the rest of it, because that's how good it was. That's how much I loved it.
Damn.
Number 4 it's got to be a good burrito. A good burrito is like just
a good burrito will change your life.
Yeah, it's just wonderful. There's something special about a good burrito. And then number 5, I'll say lemon desserts as well. I'm pretty happy with that.
Lemon desserts. Lemon tarts. Lemon bars. Lemon Twinkies.
Oh, man. It might be the only dessert that I will be like, I'm not in the mood for something sweet, and then I'll see it and I'll be like, I'll have that though.
Fuck, lemon candies are good.
Yep.
Lemon. Mwah.
Now,
all right,
in the sandwich realm,
Italian sub.
Pulled pork or an Italian sub. Cured meats, oil, vinegar, onion, lettuce versus pulled pork sandwich.
A pulled pork is easy to fuck up.
That's true.
Can't really fuck up an Italian sub.
But the best pulled pork sandwich I like a lot better than an Italian sub.
I've made myself some really good Italian subs. You get some high quality deli meats. Sprinkle
I really like pulled pork, but
in there.
There's never been a bad Italian sub if it's done right. There have been bad pulled pork sandwiches even when done right. So I'm okay with that. A caprese sandwich. Ooh. Mozzarella, tomato, basil, and olive oil. Versus a bagel with lox. Cream cheese, smoked salmon, onion, tomato.
I can't do the bagel one though. It's too much. I'm not a fan of bagel sandwiches.
I am, but I'm not a huge fan of I just don't like onions at all, and a bagel with lox, like the onion is very like forward in the flavor. So I'll go the caprese sandwich.
I say caprese.
Italian beef versus a French dip.
Oh, French dip. French dip.
These are both very good though.
A good jus.
These are almost exactly the same, and one is just slightly better than the other because au jus is amazing. A turkey club versus a bologna sandwich.
Fuck. Look, I got a weakness for bologna. For that bologna.
I hate bologna.
Fucking love bologna. I hate that I love it.
So I don't like bologna or mustard.
Oh my god. However, I will go with the turkey club because I will choose a turkey club over bologna every time. And
yeah, I would every time.
That specific bologna sandwich is like literally the person who made this definitely hated bologna because that's not how you make a bologna sandwich. You add turkey. Bologna is an addition to the lunch meat. You know?
Okay. Yeah, that makes sense. All right, so now we're back up here. Italian sub versus a caprese sandwich.
Combine the two, and you got a perfect sandwich.
That's true. That is a very good sandwich to combine the two. I'd probably still say the Italian sub. I want meat.
I'd say the caprese, but I'm fine with Italian sub, honestly. Because I don't know, I like a gooey... It's like Italian grilled cheese sandwich. That's all it really is.
That's true. And that is very good.
I love me a grilled cheese sandwich. French dip.
It's the French dip. Here's why I'm not too worried about it, is because it's going to be Italian sub versus French dip, and I don't care who wins that that top left one.
Oh,
anyways,
fuck.
Let's move down. Po' boy versus a Cubano.
Oh,
Cubano sandwiches are so good.
Fuck, they
So
are.
are
but
po'
so is
boys.
a good po' boy. There's a Cajun place right down this, like in the same shopping strip as my work. Oh, such good po' boy. Like, they have their bread, their baguettes imported from, oh god, I can't, it's some like New Orleans cafe that bakes their French baguettes. Oh, it's so good. I'm gonna say po' boy on this one.
I'm okay with that. I will say,
Cubanos
I live
are
in
so
Southern
good.
California. There aren't Cubans here. I've had a Cubano once. It was very good. But po' boys are also very good. Tonkatsu versus a torta. Oh.
Tonkatsu.
Uh,
Fried pork chop, mayo, sweet and salty sauce. You can't get better than that.
I have had some of my favorite meals in history have been tortas. There also have been tortas that I didn't love, but I really like tortas. I think I've only had a tonkatsu sandwich maybe once, though.
I make myself tonkatsu all the time.
I have strong
you gotta
feelings for the
go.
torta, so. Okay, roast beef versus a lobster roll.
Ooh, a lobster roll.
I've had some bad lobster rolls, man.
But, I mean...
I've had some good ones, too. But I've had some bad lobster rolls.
I don't... Look, I don't like the wall of loose meat
I do.
that
I really do.
roast beef is. And I don't know. I really love lobster. It's just like I love lobster ravioli and lobster rolls and...
I like lobster a lot, but most of the time when you get a lobster roll, it's from a place that got very, very cheap, crappy lobster meat, in my opinion, in my experience.
That's fair. But I guess, we'd have to go to Maine to try a good one.
Yeah, exactly. This one's very difficult for me. I want to say roast beef.
Can you be a tiebreaker? Ashen.
What do we got?
Ashen.
Alright, roast beef versus lobster roll.
Ooh.
Ashen's
I've
here.
Ashen is here. I have never had a lobster roll, but that sounds pretty nice. But roast beef sandwich with barbecue.
Alright, it sounds like roast beef.
It's roast beef.
Yeah.
I love putting cheddar sauce on there, man.
They both
Give me
sound
Arby's.
phenomenal though.
I'm going to Arby's tomorrow.
Got the meats!
A fried chicken sandwich or a BLT?
Fried
Good
chicken.
sandwich.
Not even close. Yeah, it's a fried chicken sandwich.
Though, I will say, BLTs, when made correctly, can be some of the most satisfying things you've ever had. A
Definitely.
good, nice, thick, like summer fresh heirloom tomato, salt, pepper on it, lettuce with shredded lettuce with oregano, and like thick bacon.
It is good for sure, but
That
yeah,
one,
fried chicken
that'll
sandwiches.
change the course of your summer day. But a fried chicken sandwich.
Ooh.
Oh, croque monsieur.
Oh, both of these are
Oh,
good.
croque
God
monsieur.
damn it.
Versus
Fuck
a tuna melt.
croque
These are
monsieur.
these are both like guilty pleasure sandwiches for me, but
I've
there's
never
something about a
understood-
good croque monsieur.
I've never understood the attraction of tuna melts. It seems very 50s housewife to me.
I love tuna melts.
Croque monsieur.
Good tuna melts are very good though. You know what? If there's a croque madame, that would be even better. But I had a croque monsieur on my last vacation, and it
Oh,
was
Monte
like the
Cristo.
best thing I've had all year.
Monte
Monte Cristo
Cristo.
versus a Reuben.
Monte Cristo.
Monte Cristo.
We've all been to Catella Deli.
We've all been to
We've all been
Catella.
to
Monte
Catella.
Cristo wins.
The Monte Cristo. Italian sub versus the French dip. It's not even close. It's the French dip.
Yeah, I feel like French dip is probably better. Yeah,
I
think
do
French
like
dip.
Italian sandwiches, but the French dip
It's
is
definitely French dip.
it's just a legendary sandwich. Po' boys versus tortas.
The fuck is the po' boy?
It's it's
you
usually fried
said
shrimp
what now?
or lobster with lettuce, tomato, pickles.
No. Mm-mm. Hold on.
I don't know what a torta is either, to be fair.
A good po' boy.
It's a burrito in really good bread, basically.
A good po' boy has fried shrimp or fried catfish or other sort of seafood, fried oysters too.
I've had fried lobster as well.
I have not had fried lobster po' boy. Because the whole thing is they're supposed to be for like dirt cheap like sandwiches.
That's fair.
But it's like on a good one is on a fresh baguette with lettuce, mayo, tomato, fixins and such. Tortas, I'm not as familiar with either. I've only had like one.
Essentially, tortas are just they have a very like specific kind of bread, but it's basically a burrito sandwich instead of a tortilla.
Interesting. I go for a po' boy then.
I really like tortas, but you know what? It doesn't matter to me who wins this one. Really, I'm okay with po' boy.
At the end of the day, the fucking
Fried chicken.
Yep.
It's fried chicken.
End of the day,
the croque
we know
monsieur
Monte
versus
Cristo.
Monte Cristo. It's a Monte Cristo.
Hold on. All right. Good
Here we
croque
go.
monsieur. Got the nice toast with a creamy, peppery sauce. Some nice, spicy deli mustard.
Wait,
and
you have mustard on yours?
Yeah, it comes with Dijon mustard, like whole seed mustard. You can put that
Maybe
on
if
there.
I've ever had it, I've asked for no mustard. I hate mustard.
I also hate mustard.
Jesus Christ. Okay. Well, then it's just a sandwich just covered in broiled cheese.
It's a grilled cheese.
Very
it's
good.
a fancy grilled cheese.
So is a
It's
Monte
better
Cristo.
than a grilled cheese, but it's a Monte Cristo.
Monte Cristo is literally a grilled cheese as well.
French dip
It's just
versus
fried.
it's a French dip. It's not close.
It's a French dip.
The best po' boy I've had is like at the level of maybe a decent French dip.
Yeah. And that's not even counting the jus.
This one also isn't close to me. It's a Monte Cristo.
Fried chicken.
Ashen?
It's hard for me because they're different. They're in different contexts.
Oh
It's
yeah.
just- it's hard
Monte
to
Cristo
compare.
is like a sweet breakfast sandwich sort of situation.
Yeah, and fried chicken is definitely more of a lunch or dinner.
Yeah.
I love them both, but Monte Cristo's. I have such a fond memory of the one Monte Cristo I've ever had at Catella Deli.
It's just so good.
It is good.
I have had the Monte Cristo at Catella Deli in, I don't remember the city, Los Alamitos maybe. I have had that Monte Cristo 100 times. Every single time I have it, the first bite, dip it in the jelly and take a bite, I go,
Mm-hmm.
oh my god. Every single time.
It is Los Alamitos.
Yep.
It's
That's what happens every time I take
A
up
te-
the
a
first
tear-
bite of that thing.
Tear runs down your face.
Okay, banh mi versus a meatball sub.
Meatball sub.
Banh mi.
I'm gonna vote meatball sub the whole way, almost guaranteed. It's my favorite sandwich.
I don't like most meatball subs.
Me neither.
Usually the meatballs themselves are really bad quality, and you can kind of tell. That being said, I like banh mi's are okay, but they're just not really my thing. It's mostly like the pickled veggies are usually like pickled carrots and onions and stuff like that, and that's not super my thing. Oh, you know what, Ashen? I'll give this one to you.
What about? Oh, okay. was gonna say Magpie didn't give a choice, but alright.
Oh yes, yeah.
Oh no,
She said banh mi.
I like banh mi,
Oh, you like banh mi? Okay.
but I've been outvoted.
A falafel
Falafel.
pita versus veggie and hummus. I don't
Look,
really like
I
either
only,
of these.
I only like hummus
I don't like
from
either of
one
these either.
person. I only listen. I only like the hummus that's been homemade by the witch in the woods that I know.
You know what? That's
I
fair.
mean,
So-
both of these have hummus.
Fuck, falafel is so good.
Falafel
And
pita, I
Falafel
guess.
pita is really
Falafel's
good.
just I don't know how
I
much I
love
like
falafel.
falafel, to be honest.
have a
Bocadillo
very
versus an
fond-
egg salad sandwich.
I have a very fond memory of falafels, of getting like fresh, hot, crispy, fluffy falafels from a food truck on like the lawn of one of the like buildings in the Capitol, like along the line with the Smithsonian stuff. It was just so fucking cool.
Very cool.
I have no idea what a bocadillo is,
I don't-
and I hate egg
Bocadillo.
salad.
Bocadillo? Excuse me?
Yeah,
Bocadillo?
Let me look it
Boca
up.
stop. It's Bocadillo. I hope it's Bocadillo.
Bocadillo,
I don't.
or bocata in Spain, is a sandwich made with Spanish bread, usually a baguette or similar, cut lengthwise. Why is that? That's not what a sandwich is. A sandwich isn't a baguette cut lengthwise.
So the little description on the picture here says jamon, so ham,
Hold on, yeah.
Hamon with and
bread rubbed
with,
with cut tomato. So you get like a LaCroix.
Yeah, look, I was gonna say
Tomato,
look,
like-
essence of tomato.
Yeah, essence of tomato on your fucking sandwich. No,
This is like the most
actually
elementary
has
school
that.
kid thing ever.
I'm looking at pictures. It literally is just like a sandwich that can have just about anything on it, from what I'm seeing.
yeah, that's
Yeah.
like just a baguette sandwich.
Some bocadillos are seasoned with
Paris,
sauces
in
like
France.
mayonnaise, aioli, ketchup, mustard, or tomato sauce.
So like
But it-
the most,
and it just has stuff in it.
It reminds me of like
Right.
the most basic of French sandwiches,
Yeah.
of like a baguette, some butter, and ham and cheese, and then you can customize it as you want. Like
I'm
I'm
seeing that often they're filled with omelets.
What?
interesting. Okay.
Oh,
the
so
fuck is
jamon
this?
jamon is the Spanish dried ham.
Ooh.
Jamon is very good. It's basically Spanish prosciutto.
Okay.
Okay,
we're
that
putting
won me
this-
over.
And we're putting this against egg salad, which isn't even a sandwich. It's just egg salad.
No, egg salad sandwich.
Yeah, I hate.
That's an egg salad sandwich. Bocadillo
oh,
sounds better to me.
Bocadillo.
I don't love
Yeah,
egg salad
bocadillo.
sandwich.
I don't like egg salad.
Cucumber tea sandwich or a Kentucky hot brown? What is that?
The
Turkey,
fuck?
bacon,
The
tomato,
fuck?
and Mornay sauce? What is Mornay sauce?
I have no idea, but a good cucumber tea sandwich is just so good and
I don't-
refreshing.
Mm.
Okay, so it's a. Go ahead.
Oh, Mornay sauce is a cheese sauce. That's what I've had on my
Oh.
the best croque monsieur I've ever had, or croque madame I've ever had Mornay sauce on it. It's amazing.
Okay.
I vote cucumber sandwich because you've got a really nice light bread with fresh chive, dill, cream cheese bread. I salt my cucumbers, like salt and pepper my cucumbers a little bit. And it's a good sandwich. Hot summer day.
I'd rather
Some
just eat
peppermint tea?
cucumber.
Oh, no, it's so good. You don't have to cut the crust off and shit. It's just like fancy, wasteful, aristocratic bullshit. But the actual sandwich itself, really good.
It's
I
good,
vote cucumber.
But the Kentucky hot brown sounds amazing.
Nah. Me making
It
myself a
sounds
good
so good.
cucumber sandwich changed my life.
Interesting.
What are you thinking, Ashen?
Hot
I'm-
summer day, fresh
So,
peppermint tea.
Just to recap, a Mornay sauce is like a creamy cheese sauce with it's a little bit tart. It's really good.
Magpie.
Cucumber and butter. Well, she's going cucumber tea.
Well, I know. She was giving me a
Listen
pitch.
there.
She was giving me a pitch.
Just a hot summer day, iced peppermint tea, nice light sandwich after like a good swim, or just a good walk with your dog or something. You're like not too hungry yet, could just use a snack. Could use something cool, nothing heavy.
Sweet
Perfect.
butter and cucumber on bread?
No, don't ignore that fucking bullshit. It is a cream cheese, dill and chive like spread
That sounds much more appetizing
with salted
than what he
cucumbers. No, yeah, the recipe they have on this little sandwich is bullshit. We don't do the English shit. They can fuck themselves. And you can tag the boys. You can tag
the
those
boys.
redcoats.
we have some English friends
in the server. What's unfortunate, Magpie, is that I really hate cucumber.
I did too until I made myself a cucumber sandwich, brother.
How do you dislike cucumber?
It's just crunchy water. It's just
What?
crunchy fucking water.
No,
Yeah,
it's not.
but it actively tastes
Celery,
bad.
maybe. It does what? Okay.
I hate cucumber. I hate pickles. It's all disgusting.
It's cucumber tea sandwich. That's the winner. I'm mad now. Meatball sub versus falafel.
Meatball sub.
Falafel.
Falafel. Meatball.
I don't like falafels very much, so we'll go meatball sub.
Okay.
Bocadillo versus cucumber tea sandwich.
Cucumber tea.
Both
I
of
like
these are very simple.
I'll let cucumber. Well, at least cucumber tea has a set recipe. Bocadillo is just whatever you want.
Yeah, usually with this prosciutto style meat.
Yeah,
I like cucumber.
but if-
Screw you
oh
guys.
fuck! But oh no! I actually should have.
Cucumber tea, man.
I should have voted the Bocadillo because now y'all are gonna vote cucumber
I'm
tea
just
out of
mad
spite.
that you're like, no, cucumber tea sandwiches are awesome, but I hate cucumber. Screw
No,
you.
no. I never once said that cucumber tea sandwiches are awesome. I never
I'm
said
not
that.
talking about you. You just said
I
you hate
said-
cucumber.
I said I used to hate cucumber until I made myself a cucumber sandwich.
That is what she said.
You're both wrong.
I am right. What do you mean? I've been saying cucumber cheese sandwich all along.
You're
Ooh.
still wrong.
She's sticking with
Patty melt versus
Patty
cheese
melt.
steak.
Patty melt. They're.
I like
Patty
patty
melt.
melts a lot, but cheesesteaks are way better.
I'm from Philly. It's a cheesesteak.
Well, I'm from Texas, so it's a patty melt.
That's fair.
It's
I respect
cheesesteak.
your decision.
Chicken salad sandwich versus jambon beurre? Ham and butter on a baguette. That doesn't
Yeah.
sound...
What the fuck?
That's just a regular baguette sandwich.
No,
Jambon
thanks.
beurre.
I'm okay with chicken
Jambon
salad
beurre.
Chicken
sandwich.
salad. Chicken
chicken
salad. A good
salad.
chicken salad is good. It's pretty solid.
Hero versus grilled cheese.
I know it as Euro.
Yeah, I noticed
Interesting.
Euro too.
Ooh.
Whatever.
Ooh,
That
That
I
tells you
love
how much I care about
Euros.
this sandwich compared to this one.
Grilled cheese is classic. A
I
good
just-
grilled cheese.
I just made a loaded spam and cheese. It was the toasted potato bread with the butter, Swiss cheese, pan fried spam, and macaroni and cheese. I loaded it. It was phenomenal.
That sounds good. Even though I don't like mac and cheese, that sounds good.
There
You
was
what?
We did this
Yeah.
exact same conversation on...
Yeah.
My memory is garbage. Leave
No,
me-
you weren't here. It was the exact same conversation with me.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm doing it again. The
I like
fuck is
I
wrong
like
with
grilled
you?
cheese.
Okay, I'd
I'd say grilled cheese. Yeah.
I love grilled cheese.
I love Euros.
Oh,
but
hey, croque
I think-
madame.
croque madame, there you go.
Croque
versus
madame.
PB&J's. Good, man.
Oh, croque madame.
I'll go for it.
PB&J's,
Now I'm like mad because I didn't realize croque madames had Dijon mustard. I thought they had that sauce from this sandwich that lost.
Malay.
The
Mole,
oh
yeah.
yeah, the Malay, yeah.
Liver
Liverwurst
Bacon, egg, and
versus
cheese.
bacon, egg, and
Bacon,
cheese.
egg, and
Yeah,
cheese.
it's not.
Bacon, egg, and cheese.
Yeah.
Ham and cheese versus a Thanksgiving sandwich.
Oh, what
Oh.
hell?
It's a Thanksgiving
a good
sandwich.
Thanksgiving
Oh,
sandwich.
Thanksgiving.
brother.
Yeah.
It's very good. Meatball sub versus a cucumber tea. Cucumber's great.
tea.
Fuck you guys.
I don't even like those
I'm
sandwiches, but
I'm
cucumbers are
voting
good, so
honestly.
screw you.
I am voting
you.
honestly.
I know you are Magpie, but Kirby just hates me.
Oh, a good cheesesteak.
Cheesesteak.
A good
it's
chicken
cheesesteak.
salad.
I don't
Yeah,
like chicken
cheesesteak.
salad. I gave it because I really don't like the other one.
Oh.
Oh man.
A good grilled cheese to me is... Man, I don't
So,
know.
like,
I've only had
whenever,
a croque like twice.
But here's how I'm gonna think of it, right? Like, I
Okay.
love grilled cheese. But what do I always do every single time I'm like, fuck, I want a grilled cheese? I add ham. I add, like, other types of cheeses. I
All the
add
stuff that's
other
on a
I
croque
add
madame.
everything that's on a croque madame. I even add an egg.
Yeah, that I was thinking the same thing.
Croque madame.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like I love a classic grilled cheese, but it's yeah.
This one's weird.
This one is weird.
Weird.
A very
I-
breakfast versus a very dinner.
There's something so special about, like, Thanksgiving leftovers and just packing that on onto a sandwich that's just amazing,
Mhm.
though.
Mm-hmm.
I'd vote Thanksgiving.
Hold on.
I love cranberry sauce is a very good contrast to all that
It
stuff.
is. My dad makes a killer cranberry sauce. It's incredible.
All right.
He also makes a really good oh, what was it? What's the pudding? While we're waiting for Magpie, let's
Yeah,
talk about desserts for a little bit. What's your favorite dessert?
We actually just mentioned this with the last like at the top of this, we were saying like what's your top 5 foods, and both me and Magpie's number 5 favorite foods is lemon desserts.
Ooh.
Like give me like lemon meringue, give me
lemon
lemon
meringue's
cake,
good.
give me
Lemon cake's okay.
trying to think of like other I mean, the best cake I've ever had was lemon cake with raspberry jam filling.
What are
That sounds
those?
phenomenal.
What are those lemon Girl Scout cookies?
Lemonades.
Yeah, the
Lemonade's amazing.
Love those. Love those.
I know a lot of people think that the lemon heads are like old people
Oh,
candy, but I love them.
lemonades.
No, they're pretty good. I like them. I'll have them occasionally. What's your favorite? We'll finish this and then I'll ask what your favorite Girl Scout cookies are afterward. So start
Heck yeah.
thinking about that.
Favorite? Yeah, we can talk about favorite Girl Scout cookies.
Honest to God, cucumber
It's-
tea.
It's a cheese stick.
It's a
Cucumber's
cheesesteak.
good. It's not that good.
I know meat. I know meat is gonna win every fucking time.
And cheesesteaks are just so good
But-
though. Like
They are.
They're great.
They are. I am
They're
not
great.
saying they're not good, but cucumber tea just got a special place in my heart.
Ooh, this one's a difficult one.
this one's
Oh,
just
yeah,
as
this
tough for me
one's
as the
hard.
last croque madame one was. I'm okay with saying croque madame.
I think I would lean into croque madame more because I love.
Definitely croque madame.
Yeah.
Okay.
I much prefer ham to turkey personally.
Cheesesteak versus a croque madame.
I love
Croque madame.
cheesesteak. I'm a Philly guy, but it's croque madame.
You know what? I'll say cheesesteak.
Two votes croque madame. Oh
Okay.
boy. Oh
It's a Monte Cristo.
boy.
It's
a
Monte Cristo. Food. Hey, big head. Big head. I hope I hope you're okay with that. I hope you like your nickname. Thanks for hopping in. Good to see you.
What the hell is his name?
Big 5 head.
Oh.
So I just I got the joke just now. I'm smart. No longer an audio cop. Got it. This is audio cop. Okay, got it.
Oh, okay.
Good to see you.
All right.
Thanks for
Monte
popping
Cristo
in.
or croque madame.
We're choosing the best sandwich. It's a Monte Cristo.
Magpie. What's your?
Think I'm debating, man.
Okay. Well, take your
Oh,
time
man.
because you're allowed a voice. It's okay. I'm very intoxicated.
I'm
Food is good.
just-
Hey, nice.
Excellent.
What are you drinking?
Yeah, what are you drinking? So, I just had the best croque madame I've ever had on vacation. Like a fancy restaurant hotel restaurant in Oceanside. Very good. Had that Mornay sauce we talked about. And it was very good. And like soupy, but you could still cut it. It still held its shape. It was very good. However, if I go to Catella Deli in Los Alamitos, a little part of me goes to heaven.
I wonder if
I
you
don't
eat
even
enough
get it every time.
If you eat enough Monte Cristos, do you just ascend? Is that what it is?
I think so, yeah.
I think so, yeah.
I mean, the physical world sees you having a heart attack, but you're just ascending to heaven.
Yeah.
I love croque madames. And I'd love
They're
to
good.
try one in Paris one day. Because I was unfortunately vegetarian when I visited Paris. And
I'm
I
so
just
s-
missed
I'm
out
so sorry,
on
but I'm glad
so
you've
many
recovered.
things.
Yeah.
I'd have to say Monte Cristo. Two
Alright.
of my fondest memories are with Monte Cristos.
The best
Same.
sandwich ever is the
Is
Monte Cristo.
Cristo. Fuck yes.
I don't know why this pops up
Also,
every time. It's
one
not
of my favorite
useful.
books. One of my favorite books of all time, actually.
The Count of Monte Cristo?
Mm-hmm.
Interesting.
All right. Well, I have a couple more things queued up. Would you guys like to look at DreamWorks movies or Nickelodeon shows?
Big five-headed chat. A shitload
What
of
the
adult
world is
juices and croque madamium.
How is it croque madame?
Okay, so a croque madame
Yeah.
is a sandwich. So you get a nice brioche, which is like a buttery, fluffy bread, and then you have it with like thin layer of mayonnaise and bechamel sauce, which is creamy and peppery and cheesy, and you layer it with ham and cheese, like really thick pieces, and you bake it with toaster with shredded cheese all over top and a fried egg.
Oh shit, you bake it? Oh my god.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That sounds
Very
even
good.
better than what I thought it
So
was.
the fried version of the French ham and cheese one, basically.
Oh my god. That sounds wonderful, actually.
Yeah, a good croque madame is.
This is literally just baked versus fried, like baked with an egg
Right.
versus fried.
That's a good point, actually.
Because a Monte Cristo, for anyone who isn't familiar with the sandwich, is ham and cheese on a really thick piece of buttery brioche bread. Sometimes there's butter. Most of the time it's just the ham and cheese and bread, and then it's battered and fried. Served
Just
with,
like you would like a fried French toast.
Yeah.
Yeah. I've even seen thicker batter too.
Oh jeez.
Yep.
But it's also served
Texas.
top with powdered sugar and a side of jam.
And a side
Strawberry
of jam.
jam.
And it's amazing.
And you dip
Yeah.
the sandwich
Did you
in the
say
jam.
strawberry jam?
Strawberry
Oh, yeah.
jam.
Wait, hold on. What's your favorite jelly jam? Whatever.
Strawberry.
Figs.
Strawberry.
Fig.
Really?
Strawberry and fig.
Fig. That's an interesting one. I like blueberry.
It's all about strawberry.
Fig.
Strawberry's my go-to. For sure.
Fresh
Alright.
figs in the summer.
Do we want to do DreamWorks movies or Nickelodeon shows? What would you
I
guys?
want to talk about
DreamWorks.
I want to do Girl Scout cookies real quick.
Oh, let's talk about Girl Scout
yeah,
cookies.
yeah.
So, what is your favorite Girl Scout cookie? Oh, he's looking it up.
So I'm a former Girl Scout. I
Oh,
don't.
my sister too.
I
Oh, no.
was pre the name change.
Oh, okay. So you're okay. So you
I'm
know
an
about
old
that.
Girl Scout. Oh,
Well, what
fuck.
did you call the
As
peanut
I
butter ones?
straighten my back. The peanut butter cups. No, not peanut butter. The tagalongs. I think. I don't. fucking
Oh
remember.
yeah,
Why
you
don't-
are
why
pre.
don't
The
you-
peanut butter tagalongs.
Why don't we
won-
look
I
through
won-
the all the cookies that they're offering?
I had a cookie selling badge.
Very
Oh,
nice.
wow.
I did. I had a lot of badges. I wish I knew where any of them were because I would actually legitimately sew them on my backpack.
So-
Big Five Head says Dosey Dos. which are the peanut butter
Tostitos?
Sandwiches.
So Girl
Mimosas.
Scouts offer the Raspberry Rally. That must be a new one. Thin crispy cookies
It
infused
is.
with raspberry flavor dipped in chocolatey coating.
Like a thin
Adventurefuls.
mint, but raspberry.
Yep. Adventurefuls, which are brownie
The fuck?
inspired cookies topped with caramel flavored cream and a hint of sea salt. Caramel chocolate chip. Caramel Delights, or they're just Samoas.
Mimosas.
Why did they?
Samoas, yeah.
Samoas were the old
Mimosas.
names.
Dyslexic.
Mimosas.
I'm dyslexic.
I would love to buy a
shut up.
samosa,
Girls-
mimosa from the Girl Scouts.
Yeah, Girl Scouts serving
The
mimosas.
tagalongs.
Dosey Dos,
Oh.
or the peanut butter
Mm.
sandwich.
Tagalongs.
Girl Scout s'mores. Lemonades.
They're okay.
Love
Oh.
those.
Excellent. Lemon Ups are the same thing as lemonades without the icing. Why would anybody get that?
Don't know.
Toffee-tastic. The Toast Yay? I've
What
never
the
even
fuck?
seen that before. French
French
toast flavor
toast.
and
French
dipped in
toast.
icing.
Oh.
So, all right.
Sounds
So just really crunchy French
Cinnamon.
toast
Yeah.
crunch, like
Yeah.
extra crunchy
Cinnamon
French
toast crunch
That's
cookies.
a good point.
No, there's French toast crunch.
Is there?
Yeah, there is.
Yeah,
I didn't know that was a thing.
that's
There's
like
also
one of my
cinnamon
favorite
roll
cereals
crunch.
Since over there,
Interesting.
I've seen cinnamon rolls. too.
Thin mints.
Thin mints.
Tagalongs,
like-
which are peanut butter patties.
Peanut butter patties.
And then trefoils, which we don't need to talk about trefoils. They're not.
Yeah,
They're
the
not
short. Oh, they didn't even. Okay, so they're also called shortbread cookies.
Yeah. Iconic
This is what they were
shortbread
known
cookies.
as. Yeah, they were known as. Well, they were known as shortbreads when my sister was selling them.
Oh, interesting. Now they're trefoil. They're bad. Uh,
Right. Well, the funny thing is, the naming difference is actually because there's two different suppliers for Girl Scout cookies on either side of the country, and both of them
Oh.
have different names.
interesting.
So the ones that you see that have different names are coming from different suppliers.
Okay. They're
Which
still
means the
called
recipes
Samoas.
are also different.
They're still called Samoas where I live. They're still called Dosey Dos where I live, and they're still called Tagalongs where I live. So that's what
Yeah,
I was like.
East-
I don't
Yeah, East Coast, they're peanut butter patties, caramel delights, and peanut
peanut
butter.
butter sandwich.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm
Oh, okay.
fairly certain that's the same
Interesting.
for Texas, but it has been a few years since I've seen Girl Scouts.
No,
Though
they're
Though I am
actually
in
different.
a college town, so I bet we'll see some.
I don't
Yeah, you
super
will.
love Girl Scout cookies, to be honest, but I do really like Samoas. I do like Dosey Dos. I do like lemonades, thin mints, and peanut butter tagalongs. Lemonades might be the only one that I'll like legit. I could go through a box.
Yeah.
How
I
about,
don't have
like,
a great
top
sweet tooth.
three?
What's that?
Is it top 3 or top 5?
I'm just saying. I was just going through the ones I like and then giving
Yeah.
my favorite.
Yeah, lemonades and peanut
Mm.
butter patties for me. Peanut butter patties are my favorite.
Okay. Yeah, I have a huge sweet tooth because God has cursed me for my hubris. So let's just start at the top and go down the line.
Oh
Yeah.
God.
I would probably like the raspberry rallies, yes. I will
Those do sound
probably
good.
like the adventurefuls, yes. I don't think I'd like the caramel chocolate chip.
Really?
I do like it normally, however, oh, it's gluten free. Yeah, that one looks dry as fuck, which is
Mhm.
probably because, it's gluten free.
They are.
The Samoas. That one is my
They're good.
favorite.
That's your favorite.
That one is my favorite.
So Samoas, I like Samoas a lot. In fact, these are the only kinds of food with
Coconut?
coconut in it where I like it. Anything else with coconut in it, hate it.
Yeah, I can't stand
Samoas
the
and-
texture of
and
coconut
macaroons.
except for these.
Samoas and
I can't
macaroons
even
are the
do
only things with
macaroons.
coconuts I like.
I haven't been interested in Dosey-Dos. S'mores are too sweet, surprisingly. Even though I love s'mores. Lemonade's second favorite. Lemon Ups, I don't give a shit. Tagalongs, they're okay. Thin Mints, third most favorite, but I literally
Good.
cannot leave. You know what? Yeah, no, I cannot. If I see a Girl Scout, I always buy one box of these 3 cookies.
Yeah.
That's
fair.
very fair.
Yeah, I did the same.
Toast Yay, I'd try it, but I wouldn't buy a box.
Hell no.
Yeah, same here. I don't know if I'd buy
Uh,
a box.
Toffee,
So
I do
weird.
love toffee. Gluten free, I'd love to support that shit because my sister's celiac.
My mom is too.
However, I don't want to eat that.
Yeah, that doesn't
Sorry,
look appealing.
Sorry, Sarah. Truffles, no.
Okay, have you guys ever
What's that?
frozen your Thin Mints before?
Yes.
I always freeze
We
every
freeze
cookie that I
them.
get.
We toss
Ooh,
all of
I'm
the
not a big
boxes
fan of
cookies.
freezing every cookie, but Thin Mints
It's the only
are
way
just
to
genuinely
conserve.
better frozen.
Yeah, it's the only way to preserve them,
it's
otherwise
the
they
only
fucking
way.
melt.
No, it's the only way to conserve them. You gotta, object permanence for me.
That's
You
true.
put 'em away,
Oh my god.
So you don't see them again later.
Mm-hmm.
99% of these cookies I've never
Big
heard
Five.
of. Really?
Big Five Head says, you better like Do-si-dos, and then 99% of these cookies I've never heard of. Okay.
Do-si-dos are okay. I
like
wouldn't mind
Do-si-dos.
having them, but I'm not gonna go out of my way to buy them.
They're solid.
I mean, the
like
standards, right, for Girl Scouts is the tagalongs, the Thin Mints, the lemonades, the Do-si-dos,
And the
Samoas. Honestly, they've had s'mores and trefoils since the beginning of time, but nobody cares.
Nobody gives a shit about shortbread.
Yeah, like it's either like too plain. Like a good shortbread is really good and doesn't need anything more.
Right.
But you have to use a really good flour and a really good butter and really good sugar, and they're not
And-
going to be doing that.
Yeah.
Yeah, because these are mass produced.
And I
Mhm.
think they're original. This is like the original cookie or whatever, but it's like a reproduction
It's
of
an
the original.
homage.
The original was probably
Yeah.
amazing,
Probably.
but these are not good. Okay.
Next to your list.
Which do you guys want to do, DreamWorks or Nickelodeon?
DreamWorks.
DreamWorks, sure.
All right. We got our DreamWorks movies list here. I don't know how up to date this list is, but we'll deal with it. First movie is Turbo.
Never seen it.
I haven't seen.
Is that the
no.
speeding snails?
I've seen maybe one frame of it.
What
Yeah,
frame?
this was DreamWorks' response to Cars.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. We
Yeah.
actually have a series on Netflix.
I'm gonna go ahead and say it has a series.
Yeah, there's a
Yeah.
Netflix series for it.
Alright, I guess I'll give it terrible. Because if it was abysmal, it wouldn't have a series, right?
I'll put it
You
this way.
pope.
Yeah.
I'll put it this way. I was hanging around my in-laws' house when my nephews were watching this movie for the first time.
Mm-hmm.
The youngest, who I believe was 4 or 5 at the time, said, "I really don't like this movie."
Well, that
Yeah.
does
That's
it.
how
If
bad
your
it is.
If your target audience doesn't like it, then
I saw it for about
Alright,
10
then
to 15
abysmal.
minutes and was genuinely like, this is
Abysmal.
one of the worst things I've seen.
abysmal it is. That's
Trolls.
hilarious. Again, not seen it.
Oh, abysmal. Abysmal.
It's awful. Yeah.
Please fucking kill it.
It's the Trolls movie was so bad that when they announced a sequel, the McElroy brothers of My Brother, and Me and Adventure Zone decided to petition DreamWorks to try to get into it, and Trolls got them into the sequel just as a
They are
meme.
not.
You're kidding.
Oh my fucking god.
I believe they had 2 lines each, and that was it.
Those
That's
hooligans.
stupid.
Boss Baby.
Not seen it.
I haven't seen it either.
It's okay,
But
most of
Alec
these we haven't
Baldwin.
seen.
But Alec Baldwin is the boss baby, so automatically abysmal, my dude.
I totally agree. I was gonna say pretty much the same thing. Captain Underpants. I remember when that series started on the books.
I have
Yeah.
unfortunately seen this movie.
Okay, I haven't, so go ahead.
It's awful.
That's about what I expected.
Yeah.
Do you want to put it in the awful tier?
Yes.
Okay. Just that was the word you used, right? So,
Yeah.
How to Train Your Is this? Are there
Is that the first
sequels to How to Train Your Dragon?
or
in
is
here
that
or
just
not?
the whole series?
Maybe it's just the whole series.
Oh, okay. No.
Oh,
This
there's
is
the
the
original.
sequel. This is the sequel.
I haven't
sequel's okay.
seen the sequel. Surprisingly, if I have, I've probably fallen asleep or blacked out because it was during nap time.
So
I don't.
the first one, obviously. Let's do this. Let's talk about the first one real quick.
Yeah, I think that's better.
Which
choice,
all
yeah.
the way, by the way, amazing.
Very good movie.
Love the first
Definitely
one.
like A tier, I think.
I think amazing is a good place to put it.
Me too.
So, How to Train Your Dragon 2 tries to have all the exact same thematic beats, story beats, and all that stuff, and it doesn't do a great job because all of the stuff that they're trying to tackle has already been tackled in the first movie.
Right, so are they? Yeah.
So it's not bad by any means, but it's not necessarily good either, right? So I would put it like average, maybe.
That's fair. Okay.
Like I definitely
Okay.
couldn't say it's below that, but I definitely don't think it's above that either. Chicken Run.
Oh my god,
Don't know what
fucking
that is.
phenomenal movie, S tier. It's
I
about a
agree.
bunch of chickens trying to escape being made into pies. Like they're trying to escape the chicken farm.
I'm gonna
Right.
reorganize this a little
Yeah.
bit too.
I love it.
It's made by the people that did Wallace and Gromit. That's all you need
Yep.
to know. It's amazing.
Oh, then yeah, it's amazing,
it's so good.
so fucking good.
The original Shrek.
The
S
first.
tier. Perfect.
It's a classic.
That is a perfect movie.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I have
Sure.
seen the fucking Shrek musical. Okay.
Now that that's out of the way.
Shrek 2.
Shrek 2, also perfect.
I think it's a little bit worse.
I think
No.
I
No, it is not. Do you know
Wait.
why? They
Shrek
fully
2.
went in. Shrek 2 went in fully with like the product placement. They didn't give a shit what fucking year it was. They threw the setting out the fucking window.
That's true.
They
really
had
do that.
the fairy godmother, who is one of the best villains of all
Okay,
time.
that's what I was
with
gonna
the
ask.
bomb ass
I'll give you a
song.
fairy godmother. That was a
She
fantastic
is
one.
that is perfect. I will even I won't move Shrek down one, but they're both perfect.
I will say this. One of the worst songs ever made was I Need a Hero. Shrek is not. Shrek 2 cannot be a perfect movie if it has that song in it. I will not allow it. It is. I Need a Hero is one of the
I
worst
do not
songs ever
agree.
written.
I will put this in chat in fucking writing. I do not agree.
The only
Nope.
song that might be as bad is Girls Just Want to Have Fun. But the
You're also
version,
wrong.
the
Also
version,
incorrect, my friend.
the version of I Need a Hero in Shrek 2, they extend it. It's a 5-minute scene.
I will give you that.
It's
It is
awful.
a long scene. That is one of the best. That is a cinematic masterpiece.
It is actually the longest version of the song ever made.
Good.
Oh,
And
jeez.
it's
And
not
it's
on
just awful.
Spotify, much to my fucking chagrin.
So, we'll say Shrek 2 is amazing. I definitely think it's a good movie, but that
It is
scene makes me
perfect.
not want to watch it every single time.
Chat, am I right? Or is Kirby right? Shrek 2, my opinion, Shrek and Shrek 2 are perfect movies, S tier. Kirby thinks the most iconic use and only valid use of that song, I Need a Hero, is brings it down. Am I alone
Only
in
valid
this?
use.
Am I alone in this?
You know, I
I'm
just
just-
realized too. Real quick, we were talking
Yeah?
about How to Train Your Dragon 2, and this is not How to Train Your Dragon 2. This is the third one,
Third
which
one.
is really bad.
Whoops.
So I'll just shuffle that real quick. Let's talk about Shrek the Third. Do you guys
I haven't
remember
seen
anything
it.
about this movie?
I haven't
Nothing.
seen it.
I remember
Wait,
I've
nothing.
seen it. I've seen it, but I don't remember a single thing.
In fact, I saw this when it was called
I-
Shrek 3D.
Oh,
Oh.
Jesus Christ.
Let's see. Can I get a synopsis?
The only two
Sparkiness.
Shrek movies that exist
Alright.
in my mind are Shrek
Or
1
one
and
and two,
Shrek 2. Yeah.
You guys ready?
Yeah.
Ready?
When King Harold suddenly croaks, Shrek, Mike Myers, learns he will have to rule the land of far, far away unless he can find a suitable heir to the throne. The most promising candidate is Princess Fiona's, Cameron Diaz, cousin Artie, voiced by Justin Timberlake, a teenage slacker in the medieval high school.
Yeah.
Shrek
Yeah.
Oh,
and his
this
trusted
one.
companions,
I remember
Donkey
this.
and Puss in Boots, set out to bring Artie back, but find their mission is a bigger challenge
It's
than they expected.
how do you do, fellow kids?
Exactly.
Yeah, pretty
much. I have seen this movie
King Arthur and shit. Yeah,
twice,
awful.
and I still don't remember.
I just
based
had
off of that
just
description.
Little itty bitty flashbacks. I think my mind's trying to like black me out. Like PTSD's kicking in or something.
I remember nothing about this movie.
I remember a lot of NSYNC things.
Alright. Spoilers. Here's the
About
last
this
line of
movie.
the full plot synopsis.
Oh god.
As far, far away is left in the capable hands of young King Arthur, Shrek retires with Fiona to their swamp, having 3 ogre babies.
Okay.
And then they came out with more.
Somehow.
Bad?
Listen, it's bad. I have to respect Shrek's strip of just like shrugging off all responsibility.
True.
Like as much as he possibly can. And I
love
it by
The whole point of Shrek 2 was like,
more.
take responsibility, Shrek, and then Shrek 3, the moral is get out of there, Shrek.
Yeah.
Run, don't walk.
I genuinely can't tell what this next Shrek is. It might be Shrek 4?
I think I have seen a flash of this movie as well. I've seen at
Shrek
least one
Forever
frame.
After.
Yeah.
Forever, yeah.
They get like potion swapped again.
Oh,
Because
this
they
was
didn't
Shrek
do
3D.
this already. Yeah, because they didn't already fucking do this in Shrek 2. They potion swapped for Fairy Godmother's potions again. And, like, basically, Shrek plane shifts into alternate universes. And he finds, like, a Fiona who is an ogre the entire time. And she's, like, a super hot buff barbarian chick. And then he finds, like, do not tell me how I know this, because I legitimately do not have an answer for you.
Like,
I don't know how I know any of that.
So, I don't remember Shrek the Third at all. This is the one I remember. I saw it at Universal Studios in
Oh.
Hollywood.
Oh.
Because they played it at their 4D theater
right. Smell-o-vision.
when it first came out. And then they swapped it out very quickly with Shrek 4D,
Yeah.
which played for a very long time. But for like 2 weeks, they showed Forever After Shrek 3D when it came. This is a terrible, terrible, terrible movie.
Yeah.
I don't think it's abysmal, but it's pretty bad. Puss in Boots. Have you guys seen this movie at all?
I've
It's
not,
a pretty
but it's
new one, I
fantastic.
think.
I don't care.
Never mind. It's not pretty old or pretty new. Oh, they're doing another one
They are.
coming out in December of this year. I don't know this one at all. I'm just gonna assume it's probably around here. Let's see. I want to try to make sure we do the sequels and stuff all together.
Oh, you
Shark
put it
Tale.
terrible. Wow. Oh my god, Shark Tale with Will Smith.
Awful movie.
Real quick, do you want me to move Puss in Boots up?
I haven't seen it, so
No.
I have no right to change it.
I think I think
I was just making a safe bet.
I think a lot of these movies probably are gonna have the same. I'm gonna call it the Shark Tale effect.
Okay,
You know, like
let's define that.
I personally remember this movie being awesome. Okay.
I enjoyed it when I watched it.
I
Yes.
remember enjoying it when I was a kid. I have recently rewatched this movie. It is so fucking racist.
It's
And
racist.
It's
What?
very racist. It's
Wow.
very problematic. It is not okay.
Got it.
I don't
Interesting.
know why they showed that movie to children.
Racist?
Yeah.
I will say this
I have
is
to go
the
back and watch
first
that
DreamWorks. This is the first DreamWorks movie where I went, okay, yeah, DreamWorks has no idea what they're doing anymore.
Yeah,
They've lost the plot.
It's a terrible movie.
It's abysmal,
I'd say
right?
I'd say it most awful. I'm good with awful to abysmal.
I would say abysmal.
Interesting.
Also, if you want to see one of the worst games ever made, go look up videos of people playing Shark Tale. I believe it's on the PS2
Yeah. You know what? I'd say I'm gonna
or GameCube.
push Shark Tale up to terrible.
Okay.
For me. One, because watching people play that fucking video game is hilarious.
That's true.
The video game
comedically
itself
bad?
is awful.
Yeah, definitely.
And 2, Ants is abysmal.
Ants.
That
Oh,
makes me
jeez.
want to vomit. And I feel so bad saying it. It's just the
Terrifying.
stylistic choice of it. I hate it. It's gut-wrenching.
Yeah.
But I know the animators work so hard on it. And
they
I'm
do.
so sorry.
It's really ugly.
And
This is also a Woody Allen movie.
Ew, yeah, abysmal.
This is Woody Allen's easily worst movie. It's not even close.
I feel bad because they worked so hard on it, but yeah, it looks
So
utterly.
I think if I'm trying to remember, but I believe the funniest part about this is Pixar made A Bug's Life in response to
And
to Ants.
And they did it so much better.
oh god, A Bug's
Like-
Life is a masterpiece.
Yeah, it was
Disney was
phenomenal.
so worried that this new company had Woody Allen doing a movie for them called Ants that they made their own movie to compete with it. And then Ants came out and they just laughed.
Right, yeah.
That being said, I can't pinpoint moments in the movie that are just really, really bad. I think it's
a
terrible.
black
It
hole
just
for
looks
me.
horrendous.
It's a black hole for me. I literally I don't remember what that movie's about.
Just so you're aware, it did win two awards.
Are you fucking serious?
It won Best Music Editing in an Animated Feature Film at the Golden Reel Awards.
Interesting.
And
Thanks so much
it
for the
won
music.
what? It won top box office film for the ASCAP Film and Television Music Awards.
So I guess I made a lot of money.
Yeah, I guess it made a lot of money.
Wow, that's an award, huh? Good job.
I guess
Hey,
maybe the
you're
ASCAP awards have awards for like the top selling films or something.
Maybe.
They were going to make a sequel to this as well, also directed by Woody Allen. Why? That brings us to B movie.
Perfect.
It is awful.
It's perfect.
Awful movie filled with
It's perfect.
awful jokes.
It is my kind of humor.
However, I'm willing to bump it up.
The meme
You-
potential has to bring it up.
Great, because of the meme potential.
I believe it is the only thing that Jerry Seinfeld has ever been in where none of his jokes are actually jokes, much less funny.
I hate Jerry Seinfeld.
Why do you hate Jerry Seinfeld?
Oh, I hate him as a
do not
person
think
too,
he's-
but he is genuinely a funny person. Usually.
I don't think he's funny at all. And I think he's a terrible person.
He's a terrible person, but I mean, Seinfeld's one of the best sitcoms of all time for a reason. Joseph, King of Dreams.
I haven't seen that one.
It's very good. It's in the same line of Prince of Egypt. Not as good as Prince of Egypt.
Okay.
In fact, we'll talk about Prince of Egypt after this.
Prince of Egypt? Fucking perfect movie.
There is something weird about this though. So Prince of Egypt, they just were like, let's just take the Bible story and do the Bible story. Joseph, they said, let's take the Bible story and try to make it better. And they made it worse as a result. So that was kind of weird. It's a good movie. I think that's a good movie. Prince of Egypt.
I haven't seen it. Perfect movie. Legitimately, I love watching that movie. I've been itching to
really
watch
good.
it recently.
Never seen it.
I'm not even a Christian anymore. Like, love that fucking
You don't
movie.
need to be to like either of those movies.
You really don't. You really don't. It's just the music is so good. The animation is phenomenal. It's just like cinematically a beautiful, well-written movie. Well acted. It is a fucking good movie. Okay.
And
Have you heard the main song in Hebrew?
No.
Mhm.
Oh, it's beautiful. It is the way that song. Oh, I love it. I love it.
It's also just like one of the best Old Testament stories.
Mm-hmm.
Really?
Converted into a really well animated, well written movie, which is very good. Let's not do this one yet. Let's move this to the Madagascar segment. Wallace and Gromit: Curse of the Were-Rabbit.
It's Wallace and Gromit. It's perfect.
It's Wallace and Gromit. I'd say
It's the
don't know.
worst Wallace and Gromit production.
Okay.
I haven't seen it.
But all of the other Wallace and Gromit productions would be perfect.
I'll take your word for this one because I haven't seen it. I've seen the one that we watched together at one point. I don't remember what it was.
I don't remember what it was either. It's genuinely a good movie. It could be better. In fact, I might even bring it down to great. But no lower than that.
We didn't watch the movie. We watched the series.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think the series is 3 short films, or 4 short
Also
films.
true.
All the other Wallace and Gromit stuff is better than the movie, but the movie's still fun. It's still good. I think they just added too many jokes in there, specifically from the studio going like, give me kids jokes, throw kids jokes in there, when they didn't need to. Rise of the Guardians.
Actually, legitimately one of my favorite movies.
Really? I have heard good things. I want to watch it.
Okay.
It is really fucking good. And
I don't know if I've seen that.
It's got good writing and beautiful animation. Like, they have really, really interesting interpretations of like holiday characters. So they have like a new like a version of Santa, version of like the Easter rabbit, version of the Tooth Fairy, which is one of my favorite interpretations of the Tooth Fairy.
Sure, we're not talking about Santa Claus?
No.
The movie with the.
Oh yeah. I mean, it's got a very it's not a perfect movie. It's got a basic storyline of like holiday like crisis, right? But it's a kids movie. So the points that it tries to make are really well done for a kids movie, I think.
And apparently this movie's really like popular.
It's really fucking good. It's I'd love to watch it around Christmas.
I'll have to watch it.
List. Yeah.
Oh, is this the one that has Jack Frost as the main character or something?
Yeah.
Oh, this one. Okay, I have heard very good things about this.
Okay. Sinbad.
S tier. Perfect.
I haven't watched it, but I like the story of Sinbad.
I am gay because of this movie.
Wait, hold on. What?
That's it.
Back up. What?
No context.
I'm trying to
see.
This is the problem with this movie. It is good, but I never remember anything about it until I go back and look at it, and then I go, "Oh yeah."
God, Eros. That's Eros.
I'd never remember the movie after I watch it. Would you be okay with great?
I would be okay with amazing.
Okay. We'll give it amazing.
Thank you.
Flushed Away.
That's also, I remember I watched this movie a lot.
Oh, this is the one that I thought was Wallace and Gromit when I saw it premiere in the trailers.
Is it the same studio? Or is it an offshoot?
What is this?
I don't know.
Of the Wallace and Gromit team.
It is. It's by Aardman.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, it's pretty good.
I guess I'll have to watch it. This was
It's
so I believe this came out right after Shrek 3.
I want to say, did this also come out around the same time,
Let me look
give
at
or take, as Ratatouille?
productions.
Because I
Yes.
want to say this is the DreamWorks response to Ratatouille,
Yes,
which
it
is
really?
fucking awful. Because you go from a masterpiece like Ratatouille to like, all right, flushed
Phenomenal movie.
Ratatouille's flushed away. Awful.
Where's Flushed Away in their list? They don't have this on the list. Oh, because I guess this is an Aardman picture. It wasn't directly made by DreamWorks.
Hmm.
And yeah,
Affiliated studio.
so 2006. So it came out right after Madagascar.
Interesting. Okay. When did
I honestly-
Ratatouille come out?
Well, no, Madagascar, though, that's the TV show. Okay, there's my filmography. It took me forever to find it. Flushed Away was released in 2006, right after Over the Hedge and Wallace and Gromit and Madagascar. In that order, going back.
Damn.
I'll have to watch it.
I
don't know why I thought it would be a bad
enjoyed
movie.
it.
Oh, it's because I saw
it's
Shark
weird.
Tale. Okay, so I
Yeah.
didn't see Shark Tale when it came out. I saw Shark Tale about a year after, which would have been about a month or two before Flushed Away, and that's what made me go, I'm not watching DreamWorks.
Hmm.
I enjoyed it. It's
Okay.
weird. It's a weird little world that isn't seen very much nowadays.
Sounds like we can put it in like good.
Yeah.
Home? What is this?
This is a new movie. I haven't seen it. It's
Came out
about
in
a little
2015.
girl who like finds an alien, I think.
I don't trust it since it's newer. Rihanna won Best Voice Performance at the Black Reel Awards for this movie.
Rihanna. Huh.
Okay,
Musical,
okay.
Then.
Here, let's put it at mediocre since we have nothing to say about it and we don't know what it is.
Yeah, I mean, we haven't seen it. So.
Kung Fu Panda.
Oh,
good
this
movie.
one's phenomenal. I
amazing.
love these movies.
Amazing movie.
So I do have a story
love
about Kung Fu Panda.
Okay.
First of all, amazing.
I think that's fine, yeah.
Yeah, I think that's a good place to put it. So I have a story about Kung Fu Panda, actually Kung Fu Panda 2. How do you feel about Kung Fu Panda 2? Have you guys seen that one?
I couldn't
I
tell you the
think
difference between them,
so.
but I liked all of them.
I think I've seen Kung Fu Panda 2. However, I don't remember a lot of it. I have not seen anything after that.
So Kung Fu Panda 2 is like the world is just discovering gunpowder. It has to do with him finding his dad, I think. Or like he thinks he's looking for his dad. There's like like historical things are happening in China, basically.
Okay.
Right.
It's pretty cool. It's fun, but it's not like
For China.
I'd put it at average. It had the same problem as How to Train Your Dragon, where every new release was just worse than the last.
Mhm.
And Kung Fu Panda 3, I'm okay with putting it awful.
Yeah,
Sure.
that's fair.
It's not good.
I'll take your word for it.
So I went with a friend
Uh-huh.
to an arcade. I want to say it was an adult arcade. So they had a bunch of like really cool video games and
Alcohol.
stuff. Really cool prizes and stuff that you can win with tickets and stuff.
Okay.
And we went looking around for the easiest game to get a bunch of tickets in. And my friend found the Kung Fu Panda arcade game, which was there are 3 bongos on either side of you, and you have to hit them to the rhythm while Poe is like dancing and doing like Fruit Ninja stuff. But it's
Okay.
also trying to kind of explain the story to Kung Fu Panda 2 at the same
That's a
time.
horrible idea.
Why?
The game's not very good. But there's 5 stages. If you get through all 5 stages, you win 2,000 tickets.
Oh, wow.
So, and 2,000 tickets, I believe, ended up being like $20, something like that.
Bro.
So he put in a coin and got to like level 3 or whatever the first try, and he goes, dude, I can beat this game. I can do it. Let's do this. So for the next half hour, he just kept trying and failing and trying and failing. And then he finally was like, this is the one. Watch this. Getting through all 5 levels takes like 25 minutes.
That's not bad.
He beat the entire game and got 20,000 tickets or whatever it was. And we just sat there for another 5 minutes while it just continued to spit out tickets and spit out tickets.
Oh, true.
And then he goes, I'm going to do it again. And proceeded to do it a second time. And it spits out all the tickets again. He does it a third time. He's like, this is repeatable. I can do this every time now. Did it a third time and was like,
Phenomenal.
okay, that was the last try. I'm super wiped out. The machine pumps out 3 tickets and then goes, all of the tickets in this machine are gone.
Bruh.
Holy
So we
shit,
had to-
dude.
We had to go and get a worker to replace the tickets or whatever, shut it up, closed it, hit the button, and he goes, man, I just replaced the tickets in this machine yesterday. And then he sits there and watches to make sure it's working properly, and it spits out another 20,000 tickets. And we hear the worker genuinely just be like, fuck me.
Mm-hmm.
And then I believe even after all those tickets, the only thing he could buy was like, I think he got one of those like silly slappy hands, as well
Jesus.
as like a cup or something, and that was all he
With
could
6K?
get. Yeah,
Bro. Okay, you
It's
really
like-
don't go to these places for the prizes, huh?
we went to
Yeah.
the prize counter and gave it to them, and they go, okay, so you can get anything on the first shelf.
Bruh.
We were like, there's 4 shelves. That's how expensive the prizes were listed there. So
Unless
he
it
got
has to, like
Crazy.
32K and shit.
he got a cup that gave you unlimited soda for the rest of the day, which was about 2 hours because we had to
Yeah,
spend
'cause
like
you spent
3
the
hours.
first couple, yeah.
And then he got like one of those sticky slappy hands that you can throw at people. Madagascar.
I like it, right? But that's, I think, nostalgia talking. I think going back, it's not gonna be very good. I think it's gonna have the
So-
Shark Tale effect.
I actually have had this like look back and see. It does have a little bit of the Shark Tale effect, but not. I don't think it's as bad. There are certain moments, like certain jokes are a little like, okay, let's not go there. And they have like the musical numbers are just, they were so like 2005. Like in 2007, they weren't funny anymore, like, or interesting anymore. But
Yeah.
Hmm.
the story itself and the acting and all that stuff is actually genuinely good in that movie.
What is it
Um,
about?
So
It's about a bunch of... You can take it if you want.
a lion gets stolen from Madagascar, and separated from his dad, and taken to a zoo in New York, and they have to escape back to Madagascar. That's
and-
It's
yeah.
very fun.
Yeah.
It's
The
a fun
lion-
movie.
The lion meets
I'd
with
say it's
a
good.
hippo, a giraffe, a zebra, who is... Oh, God, what's the name of the actor? How can I
They
not
all
remember this?
have various personalities with famous early 2000s actors.
yeah,
Correct.
very yeah. And I believe the most interesting part about that movie was that a majority of the jokes were actually written by the comedians voicing the characters. So they are genuinely
that's
like
awesome.
funny. The jokes
like,
remain
doing-
actually genuinely funny even today.
Yeah, because they're like
Nice.
allowed to play them as they. That's cool. I like
Yeah.
that.
It's well
I'd say
it's,
it's good.
it's well made.
I'd say it's good. And the penguins are classic. They
The
got another whole
penguins.
spin-off.
Yes, the
The
penguins are
penguins,
phenomenal.
the
They make
lemurs.
the movie.
The memes.
Oh, the lemurs too.
The
Yeah.
lemurs.
King
I like to
George!
move it.
Oh God! I forgot that voice.
You know what? Let's move it to great.
Yeah, I love
it to
the
great.
movie.
The penguins and the lemurs are enough to carry that movie. Although
Yes.
the big dance number with the lemurs just is not. It's just not good anymore.
Yeah.
Madagascar 2 I've seen this. I don't remember anything about it.
Yeah, I don't
I
remember.
don't remember either.
Let's see. Madagascar escape to Africa. Let's see. Oh, did my music just cut out? I should probably double check. It did. Can you guys say something? I might have lost my audio.
Something.
Okay.
Test 1, 2, 3. I've never seen Madagascar 2.
Okay, Spotify just freaked out. Okay. So they are going to wait, what? I don't at all honestly remember anything about this movie. This plot synopsis is way too long to like describe, but I'm like, what happens? Here's the last line of the plot synopsis for you guys. Skipper marries a bobblehead doll from the plane, and he and the other penguins,
I know what happens. I know what happens.
and the chimpanzees head off to honeymoon in Monte Carlo.
Nice.
The rest happily decide to stay on a reserve for a while. What?
If you guys know, like the 69 months, 69 months, no, 6 to 9 months. That joke.
No, I don't.
You don't? Okay, well, that was part of like the trailer for this. They're flying a plane. They're trying to go on vacation somewhere, and of course the penguins either built it or stole it.
Yeah,
and they crash land on some remote island in the middle of fucking nowhere. And the penguins are trying to build the plane while everybody else is just out exploring. And they run into a bunch of natives, which are like the chimpanzees, for example, and all that stuff. It's just a bunch of antics. There's no real, at least not as far as I remember. There's no real direction for the movie other than
it was their attempt at Castaway. Yeah, it was just
Castaway,
like a Castaway kind of vibe of plane crash. They were going. I hate that I remember this now so vividly, but like they were going to the reserve, like an African reserve.
Yeah, that's right.
To like vacation or stay there forever or whatever. And like the plane crashes, they get isolated on an island. Penguins get annoyed with them. They go off exploit. Like King Julian builds his cult and with the chimpanzees and shit, and the chimpanzees are really smart and work with the penguins to build a plane out of bamboo and like palm trees and shit and like airplane crash parts to get them back to New York.
Either New York or on the way to the Sahara.
Or somewhere like a nearby city or something that'll get them properly to the reserve and shit. Like, I don't remember how it ended.
It sounds like it's not necessarily a bad movie.
It's not bad.
You can follow it, you know?
Yeah. It's not bad.
I'd say average.
Average sounds good. Now, Madagascar 3, Europe's Most Wanted.
Maybe that one is the one where they're in New York being chased by like a fucking detective.
What?
That might have been.
I was gonna say I think I remember some of this movie. No,
I do not realize that I've actually seen this many Madagascar movies. I don't know how I've seen this many Madagascar.
Right, I understand the feeling because I'm kind of in the same spot. I remember playing this game on PlayStation.
It's like a fever dream. It's like a fever dream sort of explanation, you know, like. So I don't know all of it, but these guys had like escaped the reserve for some reason. I think the lion thought he was gonna go meet his dad in New York, because his dad's
exactly what it was.
Yeah, because his dad's a circus lion.
Okay.
And so then they're all like being hunted down by like the international police or whatever, so they like they jump all across Europe to try and get to like follow his dad and whatever. Yeah, I don't remember anything else about this movie.
This movie's pretty bad. It's pretty bad.
Yeah.
The Penguins of Madagascar.
Perfect.
The movie.
Perfect.
I haven't seen it.
It's penguins. I've never actually seen it. I just love penguins.
Remember all the things you loved about the Penguins of Madagascar?
No.
They're not good anymore.
God damn it.
or interesting.
That makes me sad.
It do be like that, my friends.
Yeah,
Unfortunately.
The Penguin's
I'd
my
say it's
favorite
probably
part.
around here. It's not like you're not gonna sit there and be like, I can't watch through this, but you're not gonna think it's good at all.
Okay.
So I'll set it with awful.
Okay.
The Croods.
I
Why?
haven't watched it.
I have not seen it, but a lot of it seems to be popular amongst the kiddos.
Really?
Yeah. I have
Croods.
taught education at various age ranges from preschool to junior high. And most of that, like, elementary school, middle school-ish, and below, loved the Croods.
Interesting.
Weird.
I've never seen it. It freaks me out. It's a little weird.
I remember the trailer because it was just one of those, those trailers that like just rapid fire a bunch of jokes at you and then like, that's the movie. That's the trailer. That's the kind of trailer they went for.
Yeah.
And I remember just staring at the screen going, were those supposed to be jokes?
Yeah, like,
Would a kid even understand that those are jokes? What is
it
this?
seemed out of touch.
Yeah, exactly.
So I guess maybe that
If
means
kids like
you're out of
it,
touch.
maybe it's better
Yeah.
than abysmal, terrible, awful, but I'm not putting
Yeah.
it higher than bad.
I'd say it's an average movie, like a mediocre, because it got a sequel.
Okay.
Like, so I guess it made enough money, right?
Yeah, I suppose.
Let's give them some credit.
Let's see how much money it made. It made 187.2 million in the United States and Canada, which is okay.
Yeah.
And then it made 400 million worldwide. What?
Well, that's 400 million in every other country in the world.
Yeah.
That's not the U.S. or
That's-
Canada, so that's still
That's pretty high
Sure.
for worldwide.
really.
The net profit of the film was $106 million, and it was the 11th highest grossing 2013 film.
Mediocre.
So yeah, I can stay there, I guess. Megamind.
I
That is a
love
phenomenal
this movie.
fucking
It's
movie.
phenomenal.
S tier.
Megamind's very good.
I'd put it at amazing.
That is an S tier movie. It is a perfect movie. Are you fucking serious? It is a perfect movie.
I'm gonna watch all of the perfect movies before I watch this one.
Then you know what?
Ouch.
I can respect that. However, I would still put it in perfect. I still would.
Counterpoint. I don't care. Put it in perfect.
Okay,
But
fine.
that's how I always point. That's how I always point.
memes,
Or
the
Magpie's shit.
memes, the memes of it, the villain being a fucking incel is ahead of its fucking time. Presentation, buddy. That's a good nostalgia movie that actually aged well, I think.
It did age quite well.
It did age well.
Because I watched
Mr.
it within the last year.
Mr. Peabody and Sherman.
Oh no, I've never seen that.
I've never seen it.
They took what was genuinely a great segment of the Rocky and Bullwinkle show and just ruined it. It was as if somebody watched Rocky and Bullwinkle and watched every segment of Mr. Peabody and Sherman and then went, how do I make people hate this?
Ooh.
It's bad. It's awful.
Damn.
It's abysmal. Spirit.
No idea.
That is a fucking good movie.
Really?
It is.
I remember being very bored watching this movie as a kid.
I really enjoyed it.
But it did make my sister love horses for about 6 months.
Every girl loved horses for
I
about
feel
6 months.
I feel
I could put it as good.
It's a good movie.
Okay. I haven't seen
had
it
a
since
really-
it first came out, so.
It had a really nice soundtrack. It had like Native American people as the main protagonists. It wasn't
Okay.
just the horse. It was good. It's a good movie. Over the
And
Hedge.
I purposely
movie.
saved my favorite 3 for last.
I fucking love Over the Hedge.
Over the Hedge is
yes.
Over the Hedge is
Fucking love
incredible.
that movie. That was my
That is
first.
a-
This is my first film from DreamWorks.
Fucking great movie.
I played the game and love that too.
The game is
The
good
was really
too.
good.
That's a perfect movie.
S tier. Yeah.
I'm fine
That
with
is I'm not kidding. That is probably one of my favorite Bruce Willis performances.
Oh yeah, brother.
It's so good. He did such a great job with it.
It's such a great job with it.
Monsters versus Aliens. Also
Never
really
seen
good.
it.
It's good. Yeah.
Dude, if you've never seen it, let's watch Monsters versus Aliens like as soon as possible.
I'll make it the
Sure.
next movie night. Yeah.
It's
see what
very
I can do.
some of it is like stale memes. But
Yeah.
it's still a really funny movie. I'd put it as amazing. I don't well
I'd say it's great. I've only seen it like once.
I'll make it amazing.
Okay.
It has a lot of memes thrown throughout it for the time. So not all of those jokes aged super well. But it's a very well written movie. And then El Dorado.
Perfect.
Perfect movie. Oh yeah, a perfect movie.
Backwards, just like oh, man.
The way you said
just
that.
envisioning one character in her mind when
Yeah,
she says that.
I was gonna say, yep. I remember her fondly. So, hold on. I remember her
Fondly?
fondling. Fondly.
What? Sorry,
Blacked out there for a second.
I
Yeah.
blacked out there for a second, and it wasn't just one.
Lost in the sauce.
I am lost in all of the sauce of all that is the 3 protagonists of El Dorado.
Really?
Okay.
Nah, bro. They're all great. Mwah.
So you
Yeah.
remember that movie
Well,
extra
interesting.
fondly.
I
Yeah.
remember that movie extra fondly.
Blondie or goatee?
¿Por qué no los dos?
I mean, well, that avoids the
¿Por qué
question.
no los tres?
Yeah, tres.
The
Let's-
fearsome threesome.
Let's head toward
Exactly.
Nickelodeon shows. That's
Oh,
our
hell
that's our
yeah.
tier list.
That's our
DreamWorks
tier
movies.
list.
And
I
then we'll
need
go to
to
Nickelodeon shows.
Wait,
Go ahead.
can you screenshot the S tiers so I can... Or S and amazing.
Yeah.
So we can schedule some movie nights.
Sure. Okay.
Yeah.
Merci beaucoup.
That is in there. I'll just throw it in our muted channel. Okay. I just realized I didn't mute my notifications. Let me do that real quick. I don't remember how to do it. There we go. Nickelodeon shows is our last for the night. I think maybe we could go longer. I don't know. We'll see.
I'll be done after this.
Okay. This will be our last tier list, and we'll be done for the night. This is Nickelodeon shows. Now, we're not going to know what all of these are.
Oh,
And that's-
Jesus Christ.
Jesus Christ.
So our haven't seen list is going to be quite long, but that's okay.
Okay.
Yeah, this is gonna be a
Um,
lightning round.
If you haven't seen it, just I haven't seen it. And then if everybody says that, we'll throw it in the haven't seen. Drake and Josh.
I
Excellent,
personally
my
really,
dude.
I like this one a lot.
It's very good.
Yeah.
Zoe 101. Nope.
I know the theme
it's
song, but never
great.
watched it.
It's good. It's good.
I was going
good.
to say trash, so I'll put it as watchable.
It's watchable. I like that term. It's
Okay.
watchable.
That's a good term.
Yeah.
Oh, it's useful.
iCarly.
I have fond memories of iCarly.
I'll put it great.
Okay.
I'd
Because I like
put
Drake
it
and Josh
great.
more.
I was going to say watchable, so I'll
I'd
put
say
it we'll
like
put it good.
Good.
Yeah.
Okay.
Rugrats.
Great.
Yeah, Rugrats is great.
Okay.
It's not top tier in my opinion, but it is
No.
very, very good. SpongeBob.
Excellent.
We can't
Yeah,
put it
that's-
anywhere else, even though like the second half of all the seasons are not very good. SpongeBob is just great. Cat Dog.
Watchable.
Yeah.
I hated the show as a kid.
It's weird.
It felt like
I
they were
didn't
trying to play on
understand it.
Pinky and the Brain and losing.
Yeah. I
Watchable
never
or trash?
understood it.
I'd put it at trash.
It's trash.
Let's throw it in the trash. Hey Arnold.
Great. I always thought the football head thing was weird, and I didn't understand why that was never fucking addressed.
Haven't watched.
My controversial opinion is that I hate Hey Arnold. Like, really do not like it. But I'll put it as watchable.
It's watchable. Yeah.
We'll meet in the middle.
It's watchable.
Are You Afraid of the Dark? Very good.
It's
Really
it's
weird.
good.
Never
It's
heard of it.
unique.
It's kids horror.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Done really, really well. Usually. There's some really bad episodes and weird ones and stuff, but it's genuinely pretty good. Clarissa Explains It All.
No, I haven't seen.
Nope.
Okay, it's good. I was forced to watch it because my sister loved it, and then I was like, I'll watch it. Eventually, I was just like, it's not bad. Keenan and Kel.
Never heard of it.
Never seen it.
Keenan and Kel was watchable. It had its high moments. So you'd get Good Burger came from Keenan and Kel. A bunch of other like memeable stuff comes from Keenan and Kel, but genuinely they were a lot more funny when they were in All That and the Amanda Show, which is next.
Amanda Show's great.
Still never watched it.
Amanda Show's great. Very, very good. Angry Beavers.
Never
I haven't
seen
watched
it.
it.
I didn't like Angry Beavers at all. I'm okay with just throwing it in the trash, honestly. The Fairly Odd Parents.
I love
Perfect.
The Fairly Odd Parents.
It's very good.
That's awesome.
Even though the creator has completely gone off the rails. Fairly Odd
Really?
Parents.
I
is very
don't
good.
know what's going on anymore.
So Fairly Odd Parents was created by Butch Hartman, who also
Right.
made Danny Phantom
Mhm.
and a few other shows. He has kind of become like a conservative Christian support person, but he's clearly just trying to steal people's money in the name of all of that stuff. It's bad.
Oh.
It's really, really, really
Ew.
bad. It's gross. He's a bad person.
Oh, boy.
Romeo.
Never heard of it.
Never heard of it.
I met Lil Romeo.
Really?
I have played in a basketball game against Lil Bow Wow, and I have seen a basketball game featuring Lil Romeo
What the hell?
in high school.
Okay.
Both
Damn.
of them were on like private Christian schools so that they'd be like removed from public school stuff.
Hmm.
And I happened to be one of my like teachers in junior high was trying to get me to come to the school that her mom was like the principal of or something like that. We couldn't afford it, so it didn't end up working, but I went to several of their basketball games and tournaments and saw Lil Romeo there. And then later in high school, I faced Lil Bow Wow and he shot a 3-pointer in my face.
Yeah.
I was a center, though. I don't know why I was on him in that situation, but whatever.
Okay.
Romeo was... I don't remember anything about it. I did see a few episodes of it, but didn't really watch it very much. I'm okay with throwing it and haven't seen. Brothers Garcia. Never watched it.
No, I've never seen it.
Magpie?
Oh, I guess it didn't pick me up. Nope, never seen it.
Okay. I don't even know what this is. I can't
even read
Oh.
that.
Mr. Meaty. Get rid of it.
Never heard of it.
That show should
Get
never
rid of
have
it.
existed.
Oh,
Please,
is
guys,
that the
real
one
quick,
I'm thinking of?
look
Mhm.
it up real quick. Just Nickelodeon, Mr. Meaty, I believe is what it was called, just to see how awful that show looked. And
2
it was
seconds.
the grossest thing ever made. The X's. Never saw it. I remember seeing commercials
Nope.
for it.
Never heard of it.
Cat Scratch. I
Never heard
don't.
of it. Oh,
Nope.
oh, it's this fucking show. Ew, gross.
Yeah.
Okay, let's throw it
that's
in
what
the
I
trash.
No,
I don't know what this
meaty,
is.
Meaty. I'm talking about meaty.
Oh, you're talking about Meaty. Okay.
Fucking disgusting.
Yeah, it's disgusting. I don't know what this is.
Yeah, I don't know what that's
I don't know
supposed to
either.
be. So
I'll
never
just throw it
seen.
and haven't seen for now. Rabbids Invasion. That's way too new for me.
Nope.
Rabbids like Mario Rabbids?
You
I
think
guess so.
Rabbids aren't from Mario? They're from Rayman.
What am I thinking of then? Oh yeah, Rabbids
I mean,
are. What am I thinking
They
of?
appeared.
Hold on.
They appeared in a strategy game with Mario once, and I think there will be a sequel or has been a sequel.
Maybe that's the game I'm thinking of.
But no, Rabbids have been around since like 2010,
Okay.
2012.
Yeah,
Planet
they're really-
Sheen. That's a terrible show.
Trash.
Horrible.
Okay.
The Adventures of Pete and Pete. I've never heard of this.
Never heard of it.
Nope. Nothing.
I recognize this guy, but I don't know what the show is, and it's cut off, so I have no idea what this is. So let's just.
All right. R.I.P.
Same thing here. I don't.
R.I.P.
I have no idea what this is.
I
Pinwheel.
don't know.
Never heard of it.
Never heard of it.
R.I.P.
I believe this is Caitlin's Way. This show sucks.
Never heard
Okay.
of it.
Trash.
Welcome, Freshman. Never heard of it.
Never heard of it.
Something the series. I don't know what this is. Again, I
Never
can't
heard
tell
of
you
it.
what that is. As told by Ginger.
Never
This
heard
show is so bad. This show is laughably bad. You can find
wow.
clips of it on YouTube and just see just some of the worst things ever written for kids. Pop clips? I don't know what this is.
Never heard of it.
Real Monsters. I feel the same way about this show as I do with Angry Beavers. It's just not good. You guys? Magpie? Ash?
Never heard
No
of it.
idea. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, it's not good. My life is a
Alright.
teenage robot.
I really like My
Lovely.
Life as a Teenage Robot.
I
Good.
love
It's
this
pretty
show.
great.
It's great.
Great. Okay.
It's great.
I would have put it a little lower, but I'm okay with that. Naked Brothers Band. Man, this show's bad.
Never heard of it.
It's not good.
It's awful. You know all the Disney Channel shows that exist now that with like, well, that existed 10 years ago with the Jonas Brothers?
Yes,
That's-
actually.
The Naked Brothers Band is the first one of those kinds of shows, and it was just awful.
Oh.
I
Henry
think-
Danger.
yeah.
No idea what that is.
No
Don't know.
idea.
The Thundermans.
Nope.
Big Time Rush.
Trash.
Yeah, it's
no.
awful. Get rid of it. I don't know what this one is. It's something Jackson.
True Jackson.
True Jackson.
True Jackson?
I don't know what that is though.
Okay.
Neither do I.
Space Cases. Never
Nope.
heard of it.
Never heard of it.
Nope.
The World of Alex Mack. Let's
Okay.
get rid of it. I hate it. It's bad.
Okay.
Fred, the show. Why?
Fucking get rid of it.
Trash. Trash it.
ATV? I don't know what that is.
No
I
idea.
fucking hate Fred.
Lip
My
Sync
sister
Battle
used to
Shorties.
watch him
What?
all the time.
Oh yeah, go ahead. Fred.
My sister used to watch Fred all the fucking time, and I hate her for it. It was annoying beyond belief. It was.
Yeah.
Ugh.
It was terrible on YouTube, and then he had a show out
Terrible
of
on
it,
his
just
show.
like Annoying Orange did. Have you guys seen Lip Sync Battle
Yeah.
Shorties?
Never heard of it.
Never.
All Grown Up.
It's Rugrats, right?
Heard of it, but
all
never seen
grown
it.
up.
I have like kind of fond
It's
memories
Rugrats.
of it.
It's like preteens, I think. So
It's
I'd
yeah,
say like
Rugrats
good.
in junior high. I remember
Yeah.
seeing it and liking it, but recently I saw some clips of it from somebody that was just like, "Hey, do you guys remember All Grown Up?" And they were like reviewing a few episodes of it. There are no jokes in that show. Nothing happens. It's boring.
Interesting.
So I'd put it as
Maybe
watchable.
that's the point.
There's just like nothing happens in it.
Maybe that's the point.
Maybe you get grown up and nothing happens anymore.
Yeah. Nothing
Right.
happens anymore.
The Wild Thornberries.
Oh, that's a great
mean,
show.
Yeah,
Never heard of it.
it's got to be excellent. Purely
It's
because
excellent.
of oh god, what's his name?
Nigel Thornberry.
Yes, what the actor?
Oh, I don't.
Oh my
No,
gosh,
the actor.
Tim Curry.
Oh, it was Tim Curry.
Anything with
wasn't
Tim Curry
it?
is excellent. He just
Oh, it
automatically
is
makes it great.
excellent.
Okay, Jimmy Neutron Boy Genius, the show.
Good.
I think it's pretty good. Yeah.
It was pretty good.
movie was good.
They
The
were
show
dealing
was
with a lot.
less good.
The show was
Jimmy's
dealing with a
mom.
lot.
I'll put it as good. I'll put it as good. The movie is great. And then the show itself is a little worse.
You want to talk about a fever dream production?
I would love to.
You look at Wikipedia the Jimmy Neutron show production.
It's a fever dream.
It is
I
a
remember
fucking
it.
fever
I
dream.
remember the episode where they're all turning old because of a machine that he got, and they have to use like fucking tin cans or whatever metal to revert back to their normal age before they literally turn into dust.
Rocket Power.
Never heard of it.
Legendary
Nope, never
show.
Heard of it. Okay.
Legendary show.
Apparently,
Sure.
it's legendary.
So my
Apparently.
old YouTube channel was Bad Games Good Games, which
Yep.
it's the VOD channel now still has all the Bad Games Good Games episodes on it. We played the entirety of one of the Rocket Power video games for PS2, which is just an atrocious game. It's horrible. But the reason it was bearable to play through is because Rocket Power is genuinely like a silly, fun, interesting universe with fun, interesting characters. And it's all about extreme sports and getting active and doing stuff.
Fuck yeah, dude.
Just Jordan. What?
Never heard of it.
Nope.
Sam and Cat. What?
What?
Victorious.
It was okay.
It's okay. Yeah, it's
Watchable?
watchable.
It's watchable.
Invader Zim. The
Fucking
best show
S tier.
Nickelodeon's ever made.
Yes, it is.
And if Jonan
Well,
Vasquez
hold
just
on. No,
was
no.
given what he wanted,
Second
it
best.
would have been even better. No, it's the
Second
best.
the
best.
second best.
No,
It's the
second
best.
best.
It is second best.
It is not second best.
It is second
Yes.
best.
You'll see why.
Chalk Zone.
It's watchable.
Phenomenal.
It's weird.
I loved it.
I remember
loved it.
liking Chalk Zone as a kid and then went back and saw clips of it. I was like, what the fuck?
I haven't gone back.
This show's
so
awful.
I'll take your
It's
word
just-
for it then.
It's a weird fever dream. I can't say it's worse than
It's good.
watchable.
I'd call it good.
I call it good. Because I remember really liking it as a kid, but then going back, I was like,
Right.
why did I
feel
like this?
I feel like it was Nickelodeon's answer to Cartoon Network's Foster's Home for Imaginary Friends.
It was.
Yeah. Wait, is this Legends of the Hidden Temple?
Legends of the Hidden Temple.
Oh, it's
Yes.
excellent. I fucking
awesome.
love that show. It
Never
was amazing.
seen it, brother.
That show is so much fun.
Legends of the Hidden Temple was so much fun, dude.
I recently found that you can buy the shirts for those teams, and I'm
Yes,
going
you
to get that
can.
at some point.
I want to.
Nickelodeon Arcade. Never heard of it.
Never heard
Nope,
of it.
never heard
Might
of it.
be too old for me. The Loud House.
And I
Nope.
think I've heard of it, but I've never seen it.
The Mighty Bee.
I have heard of it, I've watched it, but I remember
I've
nothing
heard of
about
it. I haven't seen it.
Okay, we'll just throw it in there. Back at the Barnyard. All right, that's
Oh, this is
yeah,
a fucking
tier
classic.
trash.
S tier.
Just
Nuh-uh.
what is
What was
weird
it?
though is that it actually is better than the movie, but the movie is one of the worst movies I've ever seen.
What is this?
Barnyard.
We're just still talking about Barnyard.
Yeah,
Oh.
we're still talking about Barnyard. I don't know what this
Okay.
is.
I don't know
I
what that is.
can't
I don't know
read
what that
it.
is
So,
either.
Avatar.
Excellent.
This is
movie.
the best show
S
to
tier.
be,
That is
ever
the
be made
best.
on Nickelodeon.
That is the
I
best
still
show.
disagree, but it is
That
number
is the
2 in my
best
heart
show.
for sure.
Okay.
I still
I
disagree.
love Invader Zim. I love
But-
As long as we
Invader
agree
Zim.
that it's one of the best ever made.
Oh no, it's not. It's number 2 on the Nickelodeon
Okay.
shows for sure.
It's
Fantastic.
listen. Here's just my defense. Right. S tier. I love Avatar. I love Invader Zim. However, I recently tried to go through and rewatch it, and I can't do it. I don't get it anymore.
I recently rewatched it as well and went, this is just as good as I remember.
Yeah, I'm just like, I get a
I
lot
have
of
the
it,
comics.
but there's just some stuff that I'm just like, it hurts my ears. It's cringy. I'm old, you know. But like Avatar, phenomenal watch through every single
I will
fucking
say-
time.
Yes.
I will say between Avatar and Zim, Avatar
Spiritually
slightly edges
enlightening.
out in terms of the best song ever made for
Oh.
Nickelodeon.
Yeah.
So Invader Zim's best song is clearly the Doom song.
Yes.
We can all agree. But Avatar's best song is Secret Tunnel. And
Yes.
Yes,
the
it
funniest part is, when I saw that clip on a clip of it on YouTube, I went, I don't remember this at all. And that's what made me go back and watch Avatar a second time. And I was like, that is the greatest moment in like kids television history.
History of ever, yeah.
Legend of Korra.
It's
Okay.
good.
It
I
is.
still
I
haven't
like
seen
it.
It's good. I will say
I
it's
like it.
good.
It's good.
There's a lot of play with the world not needing the Avatar. That was one of the 3 seasons there's 4. One of the 4 seasons is entirely based on Korra not being needed because the world is at peace and her trying to find her purpose in life, find herself. There's a lot of like depression stuff. So it tries to be a little bit dark with that, but
It's a little bit adult because of that.
yeah, which is not a
it's
bad
got
thing.
More
It
mature
just-
themes.
It
for sure.
does.
Got it.
I
But it's
really
weird as a
enjoyed it.
sequel to a show that's like for everyone. Kids can love it just as much as adults.
Yeah,
I mean,
I can see that
but
being
to be
kinda odd.
fair, the original show is also about combating totalitarianism and
Yeah,
fascism.
That's true. But it doesn't just
So,
sit
yeah,
in
it
all
has-
the adult issues like Legend of Korra
that's-
seemingly
it
does.
doesn't.
It
Yeah.
does. That's
It does
that's a
sit
good
on
point,
a lot of
you know.
adult issues, and there's a lot of shit in the beginning where it's Korra's. They're trying to find a love interest for Korra, and they're trying Bolin, they're trying Mako, the main boys that you find in the beginning, and none of it's just not good. And at the end, they settle for Asami.
No,
Interesting.
no, Asami
No?
for our great match. And I will fight you on this.
Um,
I don't
was-
have a
that was
judgment on that. It just feels like
the-
it was shoved in at the very end. There wasn't really. Didn't feel like there was any lead up to it.
I think there should have been more lead up to it.
Yeah, I'm
I
fine with
know
the
that
relationship,
the last
but it
season was just
doesn't-
them trying to cram everything they wanted to do.
Exactly.
Yeah,
There's a lot of stuff that I don't like.
But I
that
think
just was annoying. But the
I
show
can-
itself was great.
There's something to be
I
said
think-
for
Go
you
ahead.
really need to have a show. I think producers of a show, once it's successful for a season or something like that, or I mean, Legend of Korra was successful because Avatar existed. Like,
Yes.
just say, okay, creators, we want to cancel the show at some point pretty soon. How much time do you need? And just give them that time. Or
Yeah.
if the creators of the show are going to say we want to end the show around here, and you go, no, we need 2 more seasons, then stop it. Just let them end the show when they want to end it. Legend of Korra seemingly had that cut short thing, which a lot of shows have, but you also see that like it went on too long because the producers forced them to, with shows like How I Met Your Mother, which not a kids show, but same idea.
Same idea.
Um,
Okay.
Of like, those are things that you need to be aware of, right? So
Yeah.
the Dude
I'd
Perfect
put it-
show,
Dude, wait, they had a
I never
show?
watched it. I know they had a show, but I never saw it.
No.
What?
I
It
didn't
was-
know they had a show.
So the Dude Perfect show was, I believe, is Nickelodeon's most successful show in the 2010s.
I'm not surprised by that. Dude
I've
Perfect
never
is
heard of it.
phenomenal.
Yeah, that Dude Perfect.
Do you know who Dude Perfect is?
No.
Wait, really?
They're like
have no
YouTube
idea who
royalty,
that is.
one of the original YouTubers.
Yep. No clue.
Yeah, I mean, you've seen like people on a bridge and they shoot a basketball and it goes into the basketball hoop at the bottom of the bridge.
Yeah, I'm sure I've
That's
seen
Dude
their
Perfect.
stuff. Okay, yeah. Then I've seen their stuff, but I didn't just never.
Yeah,
Paid
they're
attention.
very viral kind of content where you won't realize you've seen
Yes.
Dude Perfect, but you've seen like 80 of their videos before. Kind of that kind of group. The Crashlets, I've never heard of
Never
them.
heard of it.
Nope, never heard of them.
Skate something. I recognize the
Nope.
logo, but I do not remember for the life of me what that is.
It's not Skate the Infinity, so I don't care.
El Tigre.
El Tigre.
I actually really enjoyed this show.
It's watchable.
It's I'd say it's watchable. Yeah, looking back, it's probably not as good as I would like to remember.
Doug.
I
don't remember a
God,
lot of
it's
it.
been
I remember
forever.
it
I
being
remember none of it.
weird.
You want to hear the best thing about the show, Doug?
What's up?
Do 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 do
Yeah.
do.
Haven't
Not
heard
a
that in
very
forever.
good show, but the theme song's great. In fact, that show's fucking boring. Rocco's Modern Life.
Never heard of it.
I never
He works
saw
at
it.
a sex line. It's
does.
good.
It's very adult, from what I understand.
Interesting.
I'll put it as good.
I enjoy it.
I think I saw one episode. My parents said, "You're never watching that again." So
I want to go back through and watch it.
from what I understand, it's a very good show to go back and watch. I've seen clips of like Powdered Toast Man and stuff like that. That's apparently really funny. So, all that.
Never
Heard of it.
Oh, what? Okay. All that is where all of the live action kids shows started. It was SNL for kids.
Really?
Very funny. That's where Amanda, I can't remember her last name. The Amanda Show and Big Fat Liar, and that's where she came from. That's where I believe Josh from Drake and Josh might have been related to that show in some way. Keenan and Kel started that way. It was good.
Okay, yeah.
It was good.
I think actually, I just never like paid attention to the fucking name of the show.
Also,
on
another
TV.
good example of a great theme song, which is just "This is all that. This is all that." It's good show. Robot and Monster. Never heard of it.
No.
Sanjay and Craig. What?
No.
Game Shakers. What?
No.
Nope.
What? Martin Mystery?
Wow. No.
What?
No idea. This one doesn't have the title. Can't say what that is.
Just
That
tits?
yeah, that's what it looks like, huh?
What does it look like?
It just looks like tits.
There's a boy in a wheelchair and then boobs.
I mean, I like boobs.
It's, Esther.
Boobs.
Fanboy and Chum Chum.
No idea
Fucking
what that is.
trash.
Okay.
Trash.
It was annoying. Oh my god.
Oh, I just
Talia in the kitchen?
I just got a text from my wife that said, "I love Doug because I make fun of him because he's such a loser."
Damn. Brutal.
Excellent.
Jesus.
Brutal, man.
I believe that's Talia in the kitchen.
Execution. Yeah,
Never
it's
heard of
Talia in
that.
the kitchen. Never heard of it.
The Adventures of Black Beauty.
Oh.
Never heard of it.
I've heard of this one, but I don't think I've ever seen it. You can't say that on television.
No.
Never heard of it.
Monsters vs. Aliens. Never saw it.
Never heard of it. Or no, I've heard of it. Sorry, I've never seen it.
We've heard of the movie.
I got
yeah,
into a loop of it. Sorry.
100 D's for Eddie McDowd.
Never
I've
heard
seen
of
this.
Okay.
The show sucks. So I believe it's voiced by Seth Green, is Eddie McDowd. It's a little kid that's like a little piece of shit. And then he gets cursed to become a dog, and he has to do 100 good deeds as a dog to return back to being a human again.
it. Oh, what the hell?
I wonder if that explains missing people.
It's just more dogs. Dogs,
It's like
the
stray
shitty
animals
dogs.
you see.
The shitty dogs are the ones that just, yeah.
Mhm.
Is it just the asshole stray animals are all like transformed missing people?
I
Yeah.
believe there is a YouTuber you can watch that watched through the whole show and talks about it. It's probably, let me see if I can find it. It's actually a very good video, so I want to recommend it. And it gives you an idea of like that old scripted live action, like feel of the classic Nickelodeon feel.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. The video is from. Oh, I can't find it. I think it's like a okay. It is Scott Kramer. A video called the 90s Nickelodeon didn't hold back. That is a
Kramer.
great video. Highly recommend it. Scott Kramer is a great like one of those newer reaction YouTubers like Drew Gooden and all that. He's one of the top tier, Scott Kramer.
I hardly know her.
Oh god. Hey dude. I've never heard of this.
No, never
Never heard of it.
Unfabulous. I've heard of this. I don't
Nope.
have any idea what that is. Ned's Declassified.
It's
I had a
Cool
lot of
survival
friends.
guide.
I had a lot of friends that like this, but I never watched it.
I liked it when I watched it, so I'd say good.
Okay. Livewire. Never heard of it.
Never heard of
Never heard of it.
Ren and Stimpy.
Oh, speaking of fucking making shows on drugs.
it.
This is
I wanna
like
rewatch it.
the same category of Rocco's Modern Life, where it's
Yeah.
mostly made for adults.
I'm gonna preemptively put
I
it in the
hated
good.
this show as a kid.
I feel like I'm gonna like it.
I wasn't allowed to watch it.
Oh, I feel
Yeah,
like I'm gonna love
I
it.
hated it as a kid, and I ended up not being allowed to watch it anyways. So let's put it as watchable for now.
Let's put it as watchable. I think that's fair.
Salute Your Shorts. Heard of it?
What
Never
the
seen it.
Never heard of it. What the fuck?
TMNT, the one with all the weird animation style.
I want to like it. I really do because I love the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, but
I
it's
saw
just
one episode and it was not good. Unfortunately I have to put it in the trash because I like TMNT
Alright.
a lot, but
go ahead. Then.
you know what? TMNT is on the same level as like Sonic right now, where I guess Sonic before they had the really successful movie, 2 movies, like Original Turtles is amazing, and the further and further they get, the more like they've fallen off the horse farther and farther and farther with newer
like
iterations.
Sonic X was phenomenal. Loved that series, but it's just anything after that was kind of whatever.
Yeah, Sonic 06 was like the origin of that sort of thing. I know I can't read, but I
Sure.
sure hope Angry Beavers ain't in trash, says Big Five Head.
We haven't gotten there.
No, Angry Beavers is in the trash. I don't like that show.
Oh, is it?
Um,
It is. That was the second one we had.
For you, Big Five Head, I'll put it in watchable. Unsub.
Just for you, John.
I can't get subscribers, so
Not yet. You can change that.
resub. Okay,
Drop
cool.
a follow.
You're cool with it in watchable. I'll put it in watchable for now. Roundhouse. I don't
No
know
idea.
what that is.
No, that is.
Jagger Eaton's Mega Life. What?
I'm sorry.
What the fuck?
What is happening in Nickelodeon? Tough
I
Puppy.
don't-
What?
I don't know.
Trash.
Trash. Okay,
Wow. Okay.
I can throw that in the trash. Massive Monster Mayhem. Have you guys ever seen this?
No.
H2O.
Trash.
Just add.
Just cold
hold
water.
on. Just add water. Hold on.
Just add water.
I watched this through proxy because my mom and sister watched it. I actually quite liked it.
I'll concede to watchable.
We'll put it in watchable.
I'll let you have that.
Yeah. No, I think watchable's fair, dude.
Super Ninjas?
What?
Question. Is
Answer.
I understand that this is probably like animals as ninjas, but isn't that titling it that kind of feel racist?
No, because that's
I can.
more
can-
super, and not super. That's more super.
I can't see the
Supa.
logo very. I don't know.
Super Ninjas.
No, that's I see that as super.
That's a W.
What is the W? Are you sure that's a W? That looks like an H to me.
It
Maybe
looks
I'm
like an
wrong.
H.
It is an H.
Okay.
Does that make it worse?
It sounds like
It's
Super
not
Ninja.
animals?
Never seen it. I don't know. I've never seen it, so I can't. I don't know how to say
here's
the title.
here's a plot synopsis as I throw it into haven't seen. The series revolves around Mike Fukunaga and his friends Owen and Amanda. After the death of his grandfather, Mike is given a mysterious letter which leads him to discover that he comes from a long line of vigilante ninjas. With Owen and later Amanda, they are ushered into the world of crime fighting, forming the team Super Ninjas. They are trained with a hologram of Mike's father, whom Owen refers to as Hologramps.
Holograms.
What is that last sentence?
What?
That last sentence changed so much.
Holograms.
Marvin. I don't know what that is.
I have
No idea.
Action League Now. We got another excellent, boys.
I've never heard of that.
Oh, Action League Now is so good. It's stop motion with action figures, like knockoff action figures.
Oh.
It's great. Melt Man with the power to melt is the best hero of all time. I don't know what this is. Can't read it. Did they make
Phantom.
a Mighty Ducks show? What
It's
is
Danny
Oh, Danny
That
Phantom.
is Danny Phantom.
I was like,
And
what
it
is this?
excellent.
Yeah,
I
okay,
think it's pretty
Danny
great.
Phantom, excellent. This list is getting so long that I have to move it into good now and then scroll up. Wienerville?
The fuck is Wienerville?
Yeah, that's Wienerville. I don't know.
No one knows
No, I
best.
don't know.
No,
one
I
knows the
don't know.
show.
No, I don't know shit.
Rugrats Preschool Days?
Jesus Christ.
Nope, never heard of it.
Wait, is this the 3D one? Let me see.
Oh god, 3D Rugrats? I don't want to. That sounds terrifying.
Listen, okay, I have to respect all of the creators.
Oh,
of
it's not 3D,
these
it's like-
pioneering 3D shows, but God, are they awful.
Yeah, they're doing God's work.
So, this isn't-
the first
Doing
ones.
God's work.
This isn't a 3D show. In
Okay.
2005, they tried to redo Rugrats with them going to preschool or whatever and redid the animation style, and it looks awful. The main
Oh,
characters
boy.
are Angelica and
Tommy.
the black girl.
Oh.
Oh, okay.
Susie?
Susie,
I
yeah.
don't-
I think it's Susie.
Susie.
Angelica and Susie, yeah. That show was awful. It
It's
was
unfortunate.
genuinely awful. Double Dare, good show,
Never heard
fun
of it.
show.
I
you
don't
know
think
what?
I know any of what's left.
I'll put it as great. So Double Dare, they did bring it back, and I think that's the new logo. But Double Dare was like an old-fashioned kids game show. It was a lot of fun.
Okay.
School of Rock, never heard of it.
Nope.
Unfabulous again.
I've never heard of the rest, any of them.
Vegetable Soup.
And-
I don't know what that
Yeah,
is.
None of the remainder.
House of Anubis.
I
It
don't
looks
think I know
like
either.
I don't. Nothing. Lights, Camera, Action. I've heard of but never seen. But Ugly Martians. Same thing. The Substitute. No. And Starfall. Don't know.
Don't
So
know
here's
any
our
of those.
list.
We don't know
Uh,
half of them.
We can do this.
R.I.P.
Boom.
Nick. No, you are incorrect.
I'm not.
What did you do?
I resent that.
What did he do?
I resent that movement.
Look at the excellent.
No.
Um,
You put Avatar right back where it was.
So just to recap: Cat Dog, Mr. Meaty, Planet Sheen, Caitlin's Way, As Told by Ginger, Ah Real Monsters, Naked Brothers Band, Big Time Rush, Alex Mack, Fred, Back at the Barnyard, Fanboy and Chum Chum, 100 D's for Addie McDowd, Turtles, Tough Puppy, Rugrats Preschool Days. Just throw them in the trash.
Oh, it's the new
Just get rid of
animated Turtles. Okay, the new Turtles, I'll give you that. I realize what it is now.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, Nickelodeon's Turtles are not good.
They're not, unfortunately.
We rated watchable as Zoe 101, Hey Arnold, Keenan Kel, All Grown Up, Victorious, El Tigre, Ren and Stimpy, Angry Beavers, and H2O. Good shows, iCarly, Clarissa Explains It All, Boy, Jimmy Neutron, Shock Zone, Legend of Korra, Rocko's Modern Life, all that, and Ned's Declassified. Great shows, Rugrats, Are You Afraid of the Dark, The Amanda Show, Teenage Robot, Double Dare. And then, the top tier right here. These are all great shows. Go back and watch them. If you watch Doug, just remember it's because he's a loser. And you're supposed to make fun of him.
You're supposed to make fun of them.
It goes
Also,
Avatar.
one of the best theme songs of all time. So there's at least that.
True.
If you haven't seen any of these, go give an episode a watch.
Avatar: The Last Airbender.
Yeah.
Invaders Zim Danny Phantom. SpongeBob.
Legends of the Hidden Temple.
Legends of the Hidden Temple was, we didn't talk about it, but it was completely unfair as a game. But it was also still one of the best game shows ever made. Even though the final challenge was impossible.
Yeah, they had no fucking explanation as to how this worked.
In fact, real quick, I believe there's stats that people have done. Legends of
Yes,
the Hidden
they have
Temple.
full stats on everything
Temple,
for like win rate per team
winners.
and everything.
Win rate. So, the series had 120 episodes, and 32 of them were temple runs completed successfully for a win rate of 26.7%. They didn't even have that good of a batting average. That's how impossible the ending for Legends of the Hidden Temple was. At some point, maybe I'll find a way to do like a watch along for an episode of that, because I think that'd be a lot of fun.
Mhm.
But for now, we're gonna call it here. This is our stream. Monday. Hey, please spread the word. Monday, we're starting Kingdom Hearts. Just to give you a quick recap, this is what you can look forward to on Monday. Underneath me, you have our boss and our sub or our follow goal. Remember that every time you beat a boss, we add a giveaway to our giveaway stream. We have a spin counter that I have a little button for. Every time I click it, it adds a new spin, and then I can just get rid of them pretty easily. We have the description, obviously, and then we have in the bottom left of your screen, we have the command. Anytime one of those commands gets landed on our wheel here, that will become a timer, and I won't be able to select that command. There are also a bunch of other options, including taking shots of apple cider vinegar, or eating bad candy I hate, or taking a shot of hot sauce, or playing with no thumbs for a while, or playing the controller upside down, or playing with one hand, or swapping accessories or weapons, or any of that stuff can happen.
Fucking spin this shit. Come on, boys.
Yeah, let's just see what we can get.
All right.
This is not
I'm
binding.
so
You're okay.
So
Upside
that
down
would
for
mean for the next 5
minutes.
minutes, I would have to play with my controller upside down.
Oh god.
Just like this.
That's
how?
awful.
We'll figure it out.
You'll find out on Monday.
I'm sure by the time 5 minutes goes by, I'll be a little more familiar with it, and I'll turn it around, and then I'll be bad again for a couple minutes.
Right.
But this is our spin wheel. Anytime we have a spin, it'll be up on that counter there. Wow, really?
Do it again.
Do I need to get a new wheel? Okay, that's a little better. You'll notice once more, we do have a wheel for hype shades, and I want to remind you what that means before we go away. In case you need a little more incentive, this is our hype shades. These shades are too small for me. The arms actually are digging into my ears right now. If we land on hype shades, I will have to wear this until the next time we spin the wheel. It makes everything purple. So you can look forward to this and a whole lot more starting Monday. We're doing our full playthrough of Kingdom Hearts, and the goal is to get to affiliate within that time. It's just right there. That's our goal. If we can get to 50 followers by the end of the year, is my hope. We'll be doing a huge giveaway, and that's kind of the goal of this Kingdom Hearts stream. But if that happens before we're done with the game, it doesn't matter. We're gonna keep doing it. Thank you guys so much, and I hope we're all excited for
so
this.
excited.
I want a little
kazoo.
I want a kazoo sound for it. Yay, party.
So, I'll see you bitches later.
Oh my god, the sunglasses, no.
Who